Your Mingus Marauders are on the air. Mingus Marauder Football is proudly sponsored by Gettle's High Desert Mechanical, offering solutions for your comfort. Northern Arizona Healthcare, improving health, improving people. And Suzy Q Market, the best road trips start at Suzy Q. Mingus Marauder Football is also brought to you by these fine businesses. Jackson Hewitt Rice Accounting with locations across Northern Arizona. Larry Green Chevrolet, the people place. And Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality. Radio sponsors of the Marauders on AM 1600, 96.3 FM, and online at vertivalleytv.com include All Price Insurance. Call 634-2311 to get your quote. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs. Yavapai College, you can, we can, together. And Rock Zoo Screen Printers, where clothing comes to rock. And now we go out to the press box for Philip Gatafamo and Nick Yatsenko.
We are live at Jack Story Field on the campus of Thunderbird High School for tonight's Friday night matchup as the Mingus Marauders travel to take on the Thunderbird Titans. I'm Philip Gatafamo alongside Nick Yatsenko. I want to welcome you in here to the 2021 Mingus Marauder football season. And Nick, 2020 is gone, and now here in 2021, the Marauders still the same, but with some minor changes.
We're up here without a mask on. That's great. It's already a better start. And down here in the valley, we got the hills at Thunderbird High School here. The swirl cactus is out. It's hot. Marauders are going to have to get used to it real quick. It's going to be a fun night.
We are in for a fun, exciting football matchup as, again, the Mingus Marauders take on the Thunderbird High School Titans. The Marauders' first game of the season starts on the road, and we'll see how they fare. We'll get you caught up on these Mingus Marauders and all of the interesting offseason that happened. Stay with us here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. We'll be right back.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Yavapai College has 6 campuses and centers in Sedona, the Prescott area, and the Verde Valley. With more than 100 degree and certificate programs, YC has what you need to jumpstart your academic journey. Our athletics teams are some of the best in the nation, and we have plenty of student-led clubs, organizations, and activities. Our full-time student discount makes YC the most affordable option in Arizona for a full-time student. Learn more today at yc.edu.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in Northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Choose precision. Choose innovation. Choose robotic-assisted knee and hip replacement. Choose Northern Arizona Healthcare.
Choose the region's most comprehensive heart program. Choose care close to home. Choose world-class surgeons. Choose Northern Arizona Healthcare.
Welcome you back back here to Jack Story Field on the campus of Thunderbird High School as the Mingus Marauders travel to take on the Thunderbird Titans. Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Hitsinko. It is not a mystery now that, basically everybody knows that Doug Provenzano is no longer a part of the Mingus Union football program. Coach Provenzano resigning 2 weeks before the start of the season. We do wish Coach Provenzano the best of luck. We thank him for the season that he spent here at Mingus Union High School. 2020 was a hectic year for everybody, and we were just happy to get an opportunity to play football. So like I said, we do wish Coach Provenzano the best of luck wherever his career may take him. And with that, we do want to welcome in the new head coach, Dave Monsibayas. Coach Monsibayas is not unfamiliar with Mingus Union High School. He served as the golf coach. He served in a couple other roles at the school. He is now taking over this football program. He is a former Mingus Marauder. He played under Coach Bob Young from 1993 to about 97, was not on the state championship team in 97. He graduated the spring before the team went to the championship. But you know what, Nick? He comes in with a great staff around him. I mean, we do want to take our hats off and thank very much the committed volunteer staff of Coach Anguiano, his brother Javier, of course, Coach Harrison coming in and helping out the team for many years. His wife Linda has been awesome helping us out with a lot of the pregame stuff, getting us rosters. Of course, Coach JR handling the defense, Coach Eric Casada, who's been on the sidelines. We would like to thank all of those assistant coaches and the parent volunteers. If you have helped this program out in any way in these past 4 years, thank you very much for helping out this program and helping these kids out in any way. Nick, you played with a couple of these guys. You know a couple of these guys personally. I mean, it's while Coach Provenzano didn't last, it's nice to see that this committed staff is still here for these guys.
Sure, and it's going to be key to some of our success is having some of those coaches that have stuck around. They know the players, they know the program very well. They're going to be able to help Coach Monsibayas kind of fit right in, gel right in. And there's a couple ways to look at it. Going back to your point, we've definitely been, no lie, in some rebuilding years. And we're trying to get out of that now. And what a good time for Coach Monsibayas to come into the program, because you got, no bad habits right now, for sure. You're in the middle of you're hopefully at the end of those rebuilding years, where we got a senior quarterback in Zach Harrison who looks to be real good this season. And it's going to be exciting to see what Coach Monsibayas brings to the table.
And as I mentioned, of course, Coach Monsibayas is a former player of Coach Bob Young, which a lot of these guys on the staff were. Nick, you're a former player of Coach Bob Young. Can you just talk a little bit about some of the things that he instilled in you after you left Mingus Union?
Man, how exciting. To think about Monsibayas playing for Bob Young, and he's going to bring that hopefully right back to this program, which is that dynasty, that respect, that grit that we know, and we can't wait to watch Mingus football do that again. And we're right about there. And that's what Monsibayas will bring back to the table, is he's going to bring that Coach Young mentality, which is just demanding respect. You're going to execute your plays very, very well. You're going to respect all your teammates. You're going to fight very hard for all your teammates. When you step on that field and you step on that line, you understand that there's one job, kind of one heartbeat mentality, and that's going to help get the job done, get some wins this season.
So Coach Dave Monsibayas takes over the head coaching duties for the football program here at Mingus Union High School. Last season in 2020, the Marauders went 1-6 overall, 1-5 in region, a huge win over Mojave High School last year, and the Marauders are looking to get their season started off on the right foot. Did lose some seniors last year. Jonathan Sanchez, a big key contributor on the offense. Markinsley Similian, another guy who played fantastic running back when I first got here, and also last season. Drew Meyer, of course, a huge offensive piece for the Marauders, now gone because of graduation. Zach Figge, another player, great leadership on and off the field for this team. He graduates as well. Elion Martinez, Lee Loughnane, and Colin Vachon, all three key contributors to the offensive and defensive line for the Mingus Union Marauders last season. But Nick, the biggest question is who's going to step up? They do welcome back Zach Harrison. Let's take a look at his stats from last season. Harrison coming into his final year here at Mingus Union High School. Last year went 38 for 46, 468 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions in his junior year last year with Mingus. A new head coach does bring new opportunities for Zach Harrison in this Marauder offense.
And technicalities is the best thing he brought to the table. Zach Harrison moves very, very well in the pocket. He knows how to throw a deep ball in the pocket. He knows how to break out of the pocket and scramble. So it's going to be exciting to see him bring that experience into his senior year. So
another big returner, of course, is Anthony Islis, who was, I believe, an all-region player last year, second team all-region for the 4A Grand Canyon region for the big O lineman, number 75. You'll see him out there. And, of course, Angelo Alvarez, who's also made very big impacts offensively and defensively. I've got his defensive stats here. 52 total tackles last season, 34 solo tackles, and 3 interceptions. He did have some offensive stats as well as a receiver, as a running back. I'm sure we might see Angelo utilized in the offense this year, as we mentioned. The big question is who's going to be replacing Drew Meyer?
Yeah, Drew Meyer was the bread and butter. How many times last year did he just run for 3 yards? And if you can get 3 yards every single play, you never punt, you win the football game.
Yeah.
So Drew Meyer was just a beast running that football. And we got Arnuardo hopefully coming up, and Makai's going to have big shoes to fill, because being able to go to Drew Meyer last year was very, very handy. So we got a couple weapons, and like you said, Alvarez, man, talk about quick and shifty and able to break into some open space fast. But yeah, Arnuado's got some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, and that's going to be kind of one of the big questions here is who's going to step up for the Marauders, and we're excited to see who does. Mingus coming into this season with a lot of optimism. We got a new head coach in Dave Montsabayas and a good returner in Zach Harrison, so we'll see how the Marauders fare against Thunderbird this season. This is the first time in a very long time that these two teams have matched up. As we take a look at Thunderbird High School, the last time these two teams matched up was in 2004. And it was a 35-7 win for Thunderbird. So Mingus looking for, I guess, some second or third party revenge here for some of the kids that graduated in 2004. But their last Marauder win came in 1994, 41-28. A couple of the programs at Mingus Union did get a chance to play against Thunderbird. Mingus Marauder Wrestling had a meet against Thunderbird last year, and Mingus Baseball played against them in 2018. So while they're not on the schedule all the time, the Marauders are somewhat familiar with this team.
And it could be a confidence boost. Anytime you play a big Phoenix school, you know, that's what we consider being up in northern Arizona. It's nice to come down the valley, and you're playing a Phoenix school like Thunderbird, where there's a lot of kids, and there's kind of kids all over the valley, and so you never know what you're going to end up playing, but you know you got a good pool of kids who are here, potentially a lot of college prospects all over the Phoenix Valley. So to come in here, the Marauders have a great chance to get some confidence built by playing great tonight, and even pulling out a W. That'd be huge for the confidence going in the rest of the season.
Yeah, of course, starting off the season with a W would be a great momentum setter for the Marauders. They got their first win last year in Week 2 against Mojave, and are still looking for that second win since then. But like we said, Coach Montsabayas brings a different sort of dynamic to the team. There's a lot of coaches coming back from last year. As we mentioned, Zach Harrison is still under center for the Mingus Union Marauders, and they've got a tough competition in the Thunderbird Titans, who, as I mentioned last year, coming in 26-6 overall, 1-2 in their region, we'll see what happens. Should be a fun game.
Absolutely, and like I said, anytime you got these Phoenix schools on the schedule, it's huge. We have a couple of them this season. This isn't the first one, or this is the first one, but not the last. So the Marauders are going to have a couple more trips down here possibly. And yeah, Montsabayas I can't wait to see what he brings. He's going to gel with the rest of the coaching staff great, because a lot of ex-Marauders who have played for Bob Young, Montsabayas played just years prior to most of the coaching staff now, but it's exciting. I'm sure they're going to gel well down there, and you and I got the chance to go to a practice and see the guys on the field, and it was nice to finally see some football pads on and some hitting going on.
Yeah.
And the boys look sharp. I'll tell you, the special teams looked very, very good.
I was going to say Marcus Bueno, the kicker for the Mingus Union Marauders. We saw him in practice in the offseason sending some absolute shots downfield. So we're excited to see what Marcus Bueno brings to the table as a kicker for the Marauders. Special teams has not been utilized too much these past couple seasons, but hopefully Marcus can change the tide.
Yeah, and you're going to have to get that established. We're going to talk about keys to the game, but this is going to be one of them, as you got to get that special teams established, and it looks promising so far from what we've seen in practice, and even pregame when we were down there checking him out kicking. He looked very, very good, and you got to give your offense and defense a chance to start to jive together. Yeah. You know, a lot of jitters out there right now, so the special teams, if you can execute that right off the bat, you already got a good head start.
Well, Nick, let's talk a little bit about those 3 keys to the game. You can see our referees down there getting ready for their first football game here as they call a competition with the Mingus Marauders. But Nick, let's jump right into your 3 keys to the game. Take it away.
Boy, you're going to have to establish offense. We need Zach Harrison's a senior quarterback coming back this year. And there we go. You got shake the butterflies off, establish offense, was just brought up, and win special teams. Huge. All three of those. The butterflies are big, and that's going to go for Thunderbird as well. You know, that's a two-way street. But the Marauders have got to shake it right off. New coaching staff. Well, new head coach. So yeah, kind of. But really, a lot of this falls on the seniors.
Yeah.
You know what you're seeing. If you haven't had a head coach who's been in place for a while, Provenzano left. Not sure how long ago, but you know you've had these seniors who have really held this core together, and it's going to be exciting to see what they bring. They're going to have to set the tone out here. And like I said, with Harrison being at quarterback, our senior quarterback coming back, he looks really, really good. Like I said, the technicalities were great last season. So he got all of his interceptions out last season. No picks this season, right? And I'm looking forward to it. They're going to shake the butterflies off and get the offense going.
Nick, what is kind of that big moment that needs to happen for the Marauders to sort of just shake off what happened last season? I mean, is it a good opening drive? Is it a good opening drive stop? I mean, what do the Marauders have to do to kind of just maybe get that breathe in and that breathe out, just to go, look, the offseason was a little hectic, but look, we're here on Friday night. We're all happy to be here. Nick and I are happy to be here. All these wonderful Marauder fans that traveled to go watch this team play are happy to be here, and we're excited to get this game started. But like I mentioned, just what is that sort of, maybe you can kind of explain it as a former player, just what is that moment that needs to happen?
I mean, like you said, both those scenarios that you brought up, your defense having a big stop, especially in the beginning of the game, is going to be huge. Offense, you'd like to see a big play.
Yeah.
Just a big play, whether that's a run, maybe it's a scramble from Harrison out of the pocket and he takes it downfield. Maybe it's a bomb that he throws downfield. You'd like to see that. That's going to boost your confidence as an offense, and that's going to go to one of the keys of the game, establishing it. That'll boost your confidence if you can get a deep ball downfield or a big run right off the bat. Special teams would kickstart it as well.
I wanted to ask you about that a little bit too, just sort of the specifics of how important special teams could be for the Marauders this season. And like we mentioned with Marcus Bueno really establishing himself as the team's kicker, you know, what kind of dynamic? I know he's in his senior year, so unfortunately they won't see him next year, but I mean, if you've got a strong special teams, what sort of tempo does that set for the opposing team?
Huge. That's a huge tempo. That's great. When you're on the sidelines, offense, defense, special teams play, both offense and defense are on the sidelines. You never really know sometimes who's going to end up with that football.
Right.
So if you have a good kicker on special teams like what the Marauders do this season, it's going to be interesting. And like you said, that's going to jumpstart some momentum. It's going to help establish offense and defense, both sides of the ball.
Coach Matt Nolet and his Thunderbird Titans are, of course, the opposing team here against the Mingus Union Marauders as we take a look at that opposing team. Coach Nolet in his third season with Thunderbird, he started as an assistant coach in 2010 and then was the defensive coordinator, finally got bumped up in 2019 for his first year. But we talked a little bit about him. He's got essentially, I'm going to put a little air quotes here, but a rookie quarterback. He's got a great quarterback in I believe Connor Solis is his name. I will get his actual name down here. I'm not looking at the roster. Is Carter Squires. It wasn't even close. Carter Squires, excuse me, the junior quarterback coming in, his first start at the varsity level. We got a chance to speak with Coach Nolet about him, and he is very confident in his young quarterback, his first season starting at the varsity level. He said the kid brings a lot of leadership. He's the point guard of the offense for the basketball team. He's a natural leader, and you know what? We're excited to see what he can bring to the Thunderbird offense.
Absolutely. Leadership is all you need, really, especially if he's a good athlete. We're going to find out here shortly, but Coach was super, super positive. What a great attitude he had coming into this, especially with a quarterback who hasn't taken those varsity snaps.
Yep.
He's excited to see his quarterback take these snaps. He's excited to see what happens out there, especially being the athlete and leader he is. So the Marauders are going to have a true test in Thunderbird tonight.
As I mentioned, last season the Titans went 2-6 overall, 1-2 in the region. Their next game is at Greenway on September 10th. But like we mentioned, they're returning a lot of guys. Coach Nolet was saying that they refocused in the offseason. They got a chance to do 7-on-7s. They did some team bonding things. Nick, again, as a player, I want you to talk just a little bit more of how important having a structured offense is when you're coming into a season with a lot of expectations.
It's huge. We might see some more passing plays from the start of the game from both teams, and that really comes from being able to play the 7-on-7s. 7-on-7s during the summer, for those folks who may not be familiar, is basically you take a bus to some camp in Phoenix or Tucson even, and basically there's a lot of high school teams, and they bring 7 guys, and they're playing just pure passing football. So quarterback takes a snap, goes back, and it's basically wide receivers on wide receivers. The running backs are in there as well, and it's basically speed on speed. I mean, it's a great chance for the quarterbacks to learn the routes, the wide receivers to learn the routes. So it's going to be exciting to see what happens.
And here come those Mingus Marauders making their way onto the field. We've got about 7 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the pregame show before we get you to our kickoff and our Cottonwood Library coin flip. But Nick, let's talk a little bit more about these Thunderbird Titans. As I mentioned, these two teams, it's been a while since they've played against each other. Their first matchup came in 1990. Thunderbird won that matchup 22-15. It was in the playoffs. Their first ever meet in the playoffs in 1990. Of course, Thunderbird does own the record overall against Mingus. They are 2-4. So
hey, good build-up.
Thunderbird's leading the matchup. Like I mentioned, it seems like a lot of third, fourth, and fifth party revenge as Mingus looks for their first win against Thunderbird in a very long time. Their last win coming in 2004. But of course, it's been a while since they've won. They haven't been on the schedule since 2004. So this is the first time that you and I are seeing Thunderbird. You didn't play against them in high school. I obviously am not from Arizona, so I didn't play against them either. So this is really our first opportunity to sort of take a look at Thunderbird and see what the 5A Metro has to offer. Or excuse me, 4A.
A good test to see what the rest of the season brings too. We already know there's going to be some really good teams in our division. And boy, at the end of the day, Philip, if we can jump right ahead to that, who's going to make it to state championship, boy, how about these teams like Cactus and Mesquite?
Yeah.
You are going to have to take care of business against Thunderbird and vice versa for Thunderbird. You're going to have some big games coming up if you're going to compete and get to the end of the playoff run in the 4A division.
Well, there are those Mingus Marauders on your screen if you're watching on Verde Valley TV. If you're listening along on KYBC, the Marauders are wearing their white uniforms with the red lettering, and the Thunderbird Titans, I believe, are wearing grays with the orange lettering. So it'll be a fun game for us here at Thunderbird High School. We're going to take a quick timeout, but when we come back, we'll get you ready for kickoff and the coin flip here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Stay with us.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Want to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field on the campus of, excuse me, I couldn't hear myself in my ears. Anyway, want to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field on the campus of Thunderbird High School as the Mingus Union Marauders travel to take on the Thunderbird Titans. Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Yatsenko. We've got about 4 minutes and 50 seconds left here in this matchup. The Marauders facing the Thunderbird Titans for the first time since 2004. And relatively new look team, but with a lot of returners, as we mentioned.
And I'll tell you, being a big center, I've been sweating this whole pregame here. And
I know.
Finally, the sun has gone down.
We had the eye of God behind us just a few minutes ago.
The sun's gone down, so the Marauders, this is going to help the Marauders big time. Because if we would have started during that heat, the Titans have been down here practicing here in Phoenix. That would have been real rough. So it's already gotten significantly cooler since the sun's down. That's going to help Mingus tremendously. And we're just waiting on the Titans to come out on the field.
Connor Squires, of course, Carter Squires, the starting quarterback for Thunderbird. I promise I will get that correct. I apologize for messing that up twice now. Nick, you had your first opportunity to play on the varsity football team. What was that first start like for you? Carter's coming into his first ever start at the quarterback position. He does have some statistics on the defensive side and a few on the offensive side for Thunderbird. He did play a little bit last season for them. We talked with their head coach, Matt Nillette. But like we said, the dynamic that Carter brings to the offense, Coach Nillette is very excited about what his junior quarterback brings. If Carter plays well, obviously he could be looking at the start again next year in his senior year. But just kind of take me in a little bit, Nick. The sort of jitters, that first varsity game feeling, what was it like?
Yeah, you can't make the moment too big.
Okay.
And he's got to focus on that. Being new underneath the Friday night lights, taking a snap, it's not going to be too much different, believe it or not, than some of these other sports that he's playing.
Yeah.
And at the varsity level. You got to use your athleticism. You got to use your smarts. You got to use everything. So for him, it's going to be just kind of take it easy.
Yep.
It goes to almost the keys of the game for the Marauders. Shake the butterflies off.
Right.
That's a two-way street. He's going to have He's going to have more butterflies than the other players who have already been underneath the varsity Friday night lights.
Yeah.
So that's all he's got to do is not make the moment too big. Go out, execute what coaches told him. Coach has got tremendous thoughts about it.
Oh, yeah. He's had nothing
ready.
but positive things to say about his junior quarterback. And here come those Thunderbird Titans as we jump back over to us. But Thunderbird making their way onto the field here, as I mentioned, wearing the dark grays with the orange lettering. And, of course, the Marauders in their whites and reds. Yeah, Nick, I agree. Don't make the moment too big, like you said. It is a different feeling, though, coming in on a Friday night for a football game as opposed to maybe a Tuesday night for basketball.
It sure is.
It's a little bit of a different atmosphere.
The crowd might be larger because we're looking at a full student section. There's the band down there. The crowd's filling up here at Thunderbird High School, and same on the other side. Supporting the Marauders, it's great.
Well, of course, last season, a few of the home stands not allowing fans on the visiting side or on the home side. So I will agree, Nick. It is so welcoming. Although we're not at home, we're not inside the cave right now, it is so welcoming to see the support for local high school sports. Here on the Marauder side, of course, we've got our Marauder faithful sitting down ready to watch the game. And, of course, on the opposite side, the Titan faithful, the student section all loaded out with their bright orange. You've got the band wearing all their blues. And, it's just nice to be back calling high school football again, considering last season almost didn't happen.
Yeah, especially the mask situation seems to be kind of on the low here. So that's great. You don't have players gasping for air, coaches gasping for air down there.
Broadcasters gasping for air.
Right. Yeah, that goes well. So it's great. Like I said, it finally cooled down, which is huge because that's got to be a thought in the back of your mind if you're one of the Marauders and your pregame warm-ups when it's 105 degrees out and you're like, wow, this is, it's definitely about 15 degrees cooler up in northern Arizona. So the Marauders shouldn't have to worry too much about that.
We're going to take a quick pause for the national anthem. Stay with us. We've got football right around the corner.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $16 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles and go Marauders!
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
Want to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field on the campus of Thunderbird High School for tonight's Friday night matchup as the Mingus Marauders travel to take on the Thunderbird Titans. Philip Katafamo alongside Nick Kitsinko. Want to welcome you here to our Cottonwood Public Library coin toss. The Cottonwood Public Library is always online. Check out the Libby app for free ebooks and e-audiobooks, and Canopy for free movie streaming. The Cottonwood Public Library, connecting the community. Visit ctwpl.info.
And I see out at the coin toss there, Philip, big Anthony Islis.
Number 75.
Going to be one of our big leaders on the offensive line. He's going to be partnered up with Loretto. You got Isaiah Lathan. You got Miller, Nick Choit out there. It's going to start with that offensive line, giving Harrison some good time, opening up some good holes for the running backs. And I'm excited to see who's going to start on offense here.
And you can see down there the captains for the Mingus Union Marauders, as Nick said. You've got Esteban Loretto, number 55. You've got Zach Harrison, number 7. Anthony Islis, number 75. And Austin Worf, number 8. Austin was listed previously as the backup quarterback, but Worf serving some different areas as running back, outside linebacker. Might see him taking over the duties at running back for, of course, with Drew Meyer gone.
Yeah, bread and butter, Drew Meyer. Somebody's going to have to fill those shoes, and that's we got a couple weapons. So that's Worf's going to step in. Arnuato's going to be in there. So we got a few weapons, and like you said earlier in pregame, it's all about who's going to step in and fill those shoes and be that clutch guy. Because I'm sure kind of everybody's, even though we have starters tonight, everybody's still fighting for a spot.
Well,
it depends on how you do tonight and how you execute.
Yeah, and it's got to be execution from the start here on the offensive and defensive side. Marauders will go from left to right on your radio dial, right to left on your radio dial, and Thunderbird will go from left to right. And we'll see what the Marauders' new look offense can do under new head coach Dave Montsabayas as we get started here at Thunderbird High School. And Nick, it is officially football time once again.
Kickoff time, and it's hype down here. This is great to see all the fans. Marauders are pumped up on the sidelines. Just missed them all, jumping up together in the middle. Now we got kickoff team out there.
And we get you ready for the kickoff for the Mingus Marauders. They will start on the defensive side, so they'll get the ball to start off the second half.
And again, when we were at practice, Philip, we saw quite a few touchbacks being kicked.
By Angelo Alvarez,
team. Right. So that's going to be huge, and we'll see what Alvarez got in store for us tonight.
Back to return the kick are Brody Folgeson and Jordan Lahusky. Folgeson wearing 7, Lahusky wearing 8 for Thunderbird, if my eyes, of course, don't deceive me. They're hanging around the 10-yard line as we get ready to go, as Angelo Alvarez looks to kick off the 2021 season. And we're underway. As soon as Angelo kicks it, he'll adjust the football.
Adjust it there.
I know.
They didn't like the way it looked. That's fine. Reset it.
It's all right.
Reset it.
All right, here we are.
He's like, if I would have kicked it, it would have went to
He probably heard me say we're underway, and he just wanted to mess me up. But here we go. Angelo Alvarez sending it downfield, and the 2021 season for the Mingus Marauders is underway. It'll be returned around the goal line by Folgeson. Folgeson looking to take it past the 20. He'll get stopped around the 15. Good, easy stop for the Marauders special teams. And this will be the first offensive drive for Carter Squires and the Thunderbird Titans.
Great execution by the kickoff team, and what a kick by Alvarez. I thought that was just about a touchback. He picked that up with it looked like his foot right on the line, and can't ask anything more from your kicker. Give you a chance to get down there and pin them deep like the Marauders did.
So Thunderbird will start on the 15-yard line, on their own 15. 0-0 our score here, 11:55 to go in the first quarter. Carter Squires, the lone quarterback in the backfield, trips right. No one on the left side. We've got a quick timeout here. And
maybe a equipment delay,
maybe a possible equipment issue here for one of the Marauders players.
We got a sub going.
We do get a sub in.
So we redo that. Everyone's getting the ball.
2 redos really quick. Yeah, I know. How about that?
And we're going to blow it again.
All right. So still trying to get the Thunderbirds offense going here as we've got a quick pause. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Again, Thunderbird on their own 15. Snap is taken. They're going to hand it off. It's going to be to the right side. That's going to be Lahusky looking to get to the outside. And the Marauders shut him down right at the line. An early stop for Mingus.
Great swarming defense there. That's exactly what the Marauders are going to have to do, and that's going to give your defense so much confidence right there. That's a good stop by Lahusky there.
Yeah, Lahusky coming on the from the left side to the right side on a sweep, a handoff, and there he is. I believe it's 23. Yeah, that's 20 for Mingus Union. And that is going to be Kyle Ramirez. So Ramirez gets the early stop. There's a flag on the field. Big play to the left side. Lahusky's got a first down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see who it's on. This one might be coming back.
And that's Lahusky using that speed just to get to the outside and beat the Marauders' edge out there.
So we'll see who the penalty is on. It's going to be holding on the Titans, so that'll come back. So Mingus gets a little bit of a bailout there. Lahusky with a big run to the left side. Saw a big first down, but now it's going to go back a few yards.
Yeah, and if you get that holding call, you got to shake that right off, and you really can't do that again. Beginning of the game, one of the first plays like that, that's a tough penalty to take.
Well,
you can understand an offside.
Of course, yeah.
Because you got first couple plays. But to be holding that early on, Thunderbird's going to have to clean that one up.
So the ball moves from the 17 to about the 12. Or actually, I should make that the 8, excuse me. So Squires is going to drop back. He's rolling right. Quick pass to the left side. It is completed. That is to Matthews. Matthews gets the first down and a little more. First down for the Titans on the screen pass to the right side from Squires.
Wow, great job by Squires to roll out, find himself some room on the edge.
Matthews
really nobody
was
around.
wide open. Yeah, we'll take a look at it
him.
here. You can see the play action to Lahusky, and Matthews was wide open. So he gets the first down and a couple yards after that. So first down here for the Titans is Durkalek, on the tackle for the Marauders. Squires again will start here. Squires looking to pass again, left side. It is in and out of the hands and incomplete to the left side. That pass intended to, looks like number 80. And that is going to be Andrew Wilkinson, who is one of the players that Coach Nolette wanted to let us know about. One of the guys to watch out, one of his returners he was excited about.
And I'll tell you, that first passing play that Squires opened it up. I mean, a lot of that 7-on-7, like we talked in pregame. Those summer drills, it really, really helps establish the routes and gets the wide receivers comfortable.
2nd and 10 on the Thunderbird 30. Squires gets a man in motion. He's going to hand it off up the middle. That's Lahusky. He's looking for some room up the gut, but the Marauders able to take him down, but not before about an 8-yard gain. Lahusky on the ground early on, a problem for the Marauders.
Yeah, we need big Anthony Islis in there to take that offensive line and kind of collapse it. Lahusky able to just break free. You're going to see the replay here. Lahusky's going to take it. That's a good job of making a move in the hole. Yeah. You can see Marauders got 2 linebackers there, and Lahusky just does a good little juke move.
So we'll try it again here. 3rd and 1 on the Thunderbird 39. Marauders looking for a big stop here on 3rd and 1. Squires under center. He's going to take the snap, hands it off. There's Lahusky. He'll get the first down, cuts back again to the left side, still on his feet, going now past the 40-yard line. He'll cut back and get brought down around the 35. A huge gain for Lahusky, and another first down for the Titans.
Yeah, and the Marauders faithful. We hope it's not a huge game, but it looks to be already. Lahusky showing his speed out there. It's a good job getting to the edge, and yeah, really lowers his shoulder at the end of the run. That's a good physical play.
So 1st and 10 here for the Titans. 9 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Squires under center, 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. That's the receivers, man in motion. Squires is going to hand it off. Play is shut down. Wilkinson, the intended running back, but looks like we've got another penalty. It will be a false start. So that's going to go against Thunderbird, their second penalty tonight.
And that's, Marauders kind of wishing that flag wasn't thrown because we got right through and took Wilkerson down in the backfield.
We are going to redo first down here, but now it'll be 1st and 15 on the Marauder 41 here in the first quarter. 0-0 our score with 9:40 to go in the first quarter. Thunderbird with the on offense, Mingus on defense. Squires under center, 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers on the left, 1 on the right, man in motion. That's Wilkinson again, and another penalty on the field, and I believe it will be another false start. It will be. It's going to back up Thunderbird a little bit more.
Yeah, now the penalties, Thunderbird's really got to watch that because all of a sudden, here's the jitters right there.
Yeah.
That's those plays where you see those offsides. That's because how often has the offense been working with the cadence with the quarterback? Not too often. These games are critical situations. Practice is definitely different. So here's those jitters I was talking about, and Marauders got to take advantage of this.
Well, we'll see if Mingus can take advantage. 1st and 20 on the Marauder 46 here in the first quarter. 9:20 to go in the first. Man in motion again. That's Wilkerson. Squires almost shut down behind the line. Dirkelek brings him behind the line. A big sack and a big stop for the Marauders.
Great job, Dirkelek. We're going to be calling him all season long on plays like that. That's an incredible move to get into the backfield and take him down.
Wow, Brazen Dirkelek able to get through the offensive line. You can see Isla started it, pushing the center down, and Dirkelek able to wrap Squires down for a loss. Big defensive stop for the Marauders. That'll bring up 2nd and 20. Marauders looking for, well, almost, Nick, pushing Thunderbird back to their side of the field.
Well, the penalties are helping. That sack's great. That's going to give us some momentum on defense, and that's how you take advantage of the penalties.
8 minutes and 30 to go here in the first quarter. 2nd and 26. Now on the Thunderbird 48. Man in motion. Squires takes the snap. Penalty is on the field, and I think we'll get another false start.
Early movement again. And they'll get it. That's fine, too.
Yeah, of course.
You almost expect that right on the other side of the ball once the Marauders get their chance out there.
Yep.
But the Titans got to clean that up early because they had quite a successful drive up front there.
Yeah, I mean, let's say the start of the drive started at the Marauder 35. Of course, the initial drive started around the 10 of the of Thunderbird's 10.
That's 5 penalties already for 30 yards, and it shows.
And that was a huge run by Lahusky, almost wiped away. But like you said, Nick, this is going to happen. This is their first game.
Right.
I'm sure they'll square it away very soon. Squires going to hand it off. Lahusky shut down behind the line. A big stop by the Marauders defense. It'll bring up 3rd down. How about the D-line for Mingus? A big sack and a big tackle by Austin Worf, number 8.
Nice job by Worf getting in, using his speed just to shut him down right at the line of scrimmage. You can see the replay here. Yeah, he's just going to buzz in. Wow, that's quick.
They saw it.
Yeah, that's quick.
Yeah.
That's quick, and that's exactly what you got to do. Cram them in the middle. Thunderbird obviously going with a safe play there, giving it to Lahusky because he's already broken one. So that's a safe play. You got a long distance to go here.
We'll try it again here. 3rd and 34 on the Thunderbird 40. 7 minutes and 20 to go here in the first quarter. Squires takes the snap, looking to pass now, trying to gain some yards back. He'll throw to the left side. It is completed. That's to Matthews. Matthews looking for more over the middle, looking for the first down. He will get it, pick it up, and a little bit more for the Titans. Not only did they gain up those 40 yards they lost, Nick, but they add a couple more. First down for the Titans.
An incredible execution on the screen play. You got your big tackles going out, doing a great job. You can see the replay right in the beginning there. You see big number 73 for the Titans just capping off the edge. That's a great job. Wide receiver gets downfield. Boy, that's how you draw it up.
Well, that's what the Marauders didn't need on 3rd down, but now to bring up 1st and 10 here, and Thunderbird back on the Marauder side of the field on the 28. Squire's going to take the snap, flips it right side. That is Lahusky trying to get some room on the right side, cuts back inside. He'll get a gain of about 6 or 7 on that run. Another big run by Jordan Lahusky, the senior running back for Coach Nolet and the Thunderbird Titans.
That's going to be enough to move the chains.
Yeah.
Titans are going to keep this drive alive on an amazing screenplay that they executed on.
So now it'll be 1st and 10 on the 18, so that run does give Lahusky a first down. Squires now with an opportunity to strike first for the Titans. They've controlled possession for all of this first quarter so far. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first. We are on the Marauder 18, 1st and 10. Squires under center, 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers right, man in motion. Squires is going to hand it off. Left side running back, that's number 21, Solis. Solis is going to get shut down behind the line. There is a flag on the field. We'll see who it's on. But Solis, for now, does not have a gain on that run. There is a flag on the field.
Could have been on the tackle, maybe.
I'm not sure.
I mean, they could have maybe got him for a horse collar. I'm not sure. It didn't look like. It looked like he got jersey.
Still waiting for the official call here. It is going to be a face mask, so that's not going to help the Marauder cause, as that's basically going to put Thunderbird right at the goal line.
Yep, and that's penalties for penalties here.
Yeah.
You got to clean it up quick. Once you grab that face mask, you got to let it go. Can't take him down by it.
6 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Marauder 10 as Mingus looks for a stop. At one point, had Thunderbird 3rd and 34.
Yeah, and that's only given Thunderbird great momentum here in deep in the red zone.
Squires again under center. 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. We'll see if a man goes in motion. He will. Squires is going to hand it off to Matthews. Matthews left side going into the end zone. Easily gets in, and the Titans strike first. 6-0, they lead the Marauders.
Boy, using Matthews as a running back, man, he's got some great speed as wide receiver, and all of a sudden, there you go, Marauders. You get a dose of him at running back.
Yeah.
It's a good counter play. That was a great counter play, and the Titans haven't pulled that one out just yet, so that's a good time for them to pull that out. Marauders think it's going one way. All of a sudden, Matthews takes it to the left, wide open touchdown.
I'm going to try to get the number here on the gentleman kicking the extra point for the Thunderbirds as they look to go 7-0. Current score 6-0 as Marauders will get their opportunity on offense. As we wait for the ball to be snapped. Ball is snapped, kick is up, and it is all good. 7-0 goes our score with 6 minutes and 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. When we come back, it will be the Marauders' time on offense. Stay with us here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
I want to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field on the campus of Thunderbird High School. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsinko. I want to welcome you into week 1 of the 2021 football season for the Mingus Marauders. Our score, Thunderbird Titans 7, Mingus Marauders 0, as we get things continuing here in the first quarter. Nick, Marauders, unfortunately, are not the ones to score first, but here's their opportunity here on offense.
Well, I'll tell you what, the face mask penalty really didn't help the Marauders. That kind of pushed the Titans right into scoring lane there. But it was obvious that you could see the butterflies out there with all the penalties. So hopefully the Marauders have a much cleaner drive here.
I'd like to thank our 2021 Mingus Marauders sponsors, All Price Insurance, Taylor Waste, and Yavapai College, as the Marauders wait to return this one. Kicking it away is number, I believe, 44. But he will send it downfield, and we'll see a return from the Marauders around the 10-yard line. It will be picked up, going past the 20, looking for a big return here. That's Angelo Alvarez cutting back, still on his feet. He is finally brought down around the 30-yard line, but a nice start for the senior returner.
Good hard running by Alvarez there. That's what you expect to see all season out of a senior, and he takes that football, lowers his shoulder, and just drops it. You can see the replay here. That's what you got to do, get north and south. Right there, he just gets north and south until he finds a pile of Titans and Marauders, and then he just lowers his shoulders and runs right into them.
And now the Mingus Marauder offense will get their first opportunity here. 6 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. We've got a timeout on the field, so we will take one as well. We'll be right back. Marauders on offense when we come back here. Score, Titans 7, Mingus 0. Stay with us.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
We are back here at Jack Story Field after a quick timeout on the side of the Mingus Union Marauders. 6 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The Thunderbird Titans lead the Mingus Union Marauders 7-0, but still a lot of time for the Marauders to come back here as they get their first opportunity on offense, of course, led by senior quarterback Zach Harrison. And you know what, Nick? It seems like not too long ago, Zach was just a sophomore.
Yeah, and it's incredible to see him here in
it's
senior
crazy, man.
season. Excited to see what he can bring out to this offense. That offensive line for the Marauders look big and ready to go right now, led by senior Anthony Islas. Their anchors up front, giving Harrison some time.
Harrison awaiting the snap here, man in motion. They're going to hand it off, right side. Looking for some room on the right side. A lot of room to go here for Mingus. Not enough for the first down, but very close. Big run for Hunter Perkins. We saw Hunter last season. He's wearing a different number this year, but Perkins already early on setting the tempo for the offense on a great run.
Perkins able to just about get the first down, and a lot of credit to that right side of the offensive line, getting out and pulling and getting on a linebacker and opening up the hole for Perkins.
So Hunter Perkins already establishing himself in the offense. Harrison now under center. He's going to change the play here. 2 wide receivers on the right, 2 on the left, man in the backfield. Harrison's going to hand it off. It's to Angelo Alvarez. He'll get the first down, still keep the legs churning. Nice run there by Angelo Alvarez. First down for Mingus. And Nick, they're moving the ball pretty well so far.
Yeah, that's giving you a lot of confidence, especially as an offensive lineman. Speaking from experience, Philip, that gives you a ton of confidence when you can move the ball, running it, and get yourself a first down. All of a sudden, you can take a few deep breaths. You can say, hey, you know what? Let's drop back and pass. We can give Zach some time.
Yeah, of course. So we'll see if the Marauders do go for the pass this time. Harrison under center. Ball spotted on the Thunderbird 49. We got a whistle on the field, no flags, as Alvarez will make his way to the sideline. Not due to an injury, but Kyle Ramirez will come in. And again, no laundry out on the field, just a stoppage and play here as Alvarez makes his way off the field. Maybe an equipment issue, or he might be, I'm not sure what's going on. But anyway, here we go. Harrison awaiting the snap, running back alongside him. 2 wide receivers left, 1 on the right, man in motion. That's going to be number 4, Harrison on the quarterback draw, looking to get something over the middle. Nice gain for the senior quarterback of about 5.
Yep, that's going to get the job done right there. Great vision by Harrison, able to take it out. He's got an option guy. Thunderbird read the option guy. You're going to see the replay here.
That play action to Hunter Perkins.
Option guys being careful, so Harrison jets right into the inside, gets a few yards. Great play.
All right, Marauders now on the Thunderbird 45. 2nd and 5. Looking to pick up another first down here. Harrison going to adjust the play again at the line. Waiting for the snap. Man in motion, that's going to be Perkins. They're going to fake the handoff. Harrison is going to hand it off to Perkins. First down and a little bit more. Hunter Perkins on the run to the right side gets the first down for the Marauders. And Nick, the offense is starting to check along here early on.
Can't ask for anything more from your offensive linemen and your running backs and Harrison right now. Every play's been a run play so far, and they have looked crisp. They're moving the ball downfield, and they're looking to get rid of this goose egg.
Well, let's see if they can spread the ball here a little bit again. Thunderbird currently leading 7-0 in the first quarter. Ball spotted on the Thunderbird 32. Harrison under center. He's going to go back out into that shotgun formation. Man in motion, that's Perkins. They're going to hand it off. And Alvarez shut down right at the line. Big stop by the Thunderbird offense. Or excuse me, by the Thunderbird defense. And that'll bring up 3rd down.
And they're going to credit Alvarez with, boy, it looks like about 2 yards. And what a hard-earned 2 yards that is.
Really. So we'll bring up 2nd down. A small gain for Angelo Alvarez, but a relatively good stop there from Thunderbird. Basically putting him down at the line. So 2nd and 8 here on the Thunderbird 30. Getting close to under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Marauders looking to strike. Harrison takes the snap, hands it off. That's going to be Alvarez again. Alvarez has got some room to run. Angelo Alvarez starts off the 2021 season into the end zone, and the Marauders strike. 7-6 our score.
A 20-yard scamper from Alvarez. Credit that offensive line, opening up some holes for him, and he scampers right into the end zone, showing that speed.
Angelo Alvarez fighting off some Thunderbird defenders, getting into the end zone, and the Marauders strike immediately against Thunderbird. Getting close to 3 minutes to go here as Marcus Bueno comes in to tie things up. Harrison awaiting the snap, takes it, kick is up, and Marcus Bueno is no good. So Bueno misses his first extra point. No big deal, Marcus. You'll have more opportunities to come. Our score remains 7-6. Thunderbird leading the Mingus Union Marauders. We've got 3 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the first quarter. Stay with us on Verde Valley TV and KYBC.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
So it didn't take long for the Mingus Marauders to strike as the Thunderbird Titans still currently lead 7-6. But Nick, Philip Katoffman alongside Nick Kitsinko, I want to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field. Nick, what a great response from the Mingus Union offense. I mean, you know, Thunderbird scores early on, but it did not take long for Angelo Alvarez and the Marauders to get into the end zone.
Oh, that's how you want to start your season, right there. Yeah. Any coach, any league, any offense wants to start their season with a drive like that. And it was run after run after run into the end zone.
Alvarez will send the ball into the end zone, so Thunderbird will start the offense on the 20-yard line.
What a great kick that was. That's you pin them deep, pin them right at the 20. Make them go 80 yards.
Well, we talked about it, just the dynamic of special teams. When you can start a team on the 20-yard line, that's a lot of field to make up. That's 80 yards they still have to make up, as opposed to giving them an opportunity for a big return or giving them an opportunity for a return to a touchdown. When you can pin guys deep, that's the way to go.
That's going to be a good weapon for the Marauders all season long.
Yeah, it's nice to see Angelo Alvarez getting a little bit more leg on the kicks, and that one in the back of the end zone. So like we said, Thunderbird will start on their own 20. 1st and 10 here. Squires, the quarterback, back under center. He's going to hand it off to the left side. Good play action there from Thunderbird. A lot of options, and it will be enough maybe for a first down. But a big run to the left side for Thunderbird on that handoff. And number 23, that is Aiden Hoyos, the running back on that play.
Yeah, and that's Thunderbird coming right back at it with the run.
Yeah,
back at it with the run. And
well, it's been working. We saw the Husky had some big plays on the left and right side. So we'll see what they can do here. Squires takes the snap. He's going to look to pass, looking over to the left side, into the hands of Wilkinson on the left side. He's out of bounds, just enough for a slight gain, but not enough for a first down.
Looks like they're going to give him the catch, but like you said, that's not
maybe a gain of about 2. Yeah, maybe a gain of about 2. So we'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you, establishing that good run game is going to open it up for the passing. And that's one thing that the Marauders did on that first drive. Thunderbird's already dipping into that passing game a little bit.
Squires waiting for the snap here as he picks up something off the field. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking right. He's going to take it himself. Squires on the scramble. Marauders looking to shut him down. Squires will get the first down.
Boy, there's that athleticism Coach was talking about, huh, Philip? Right there.
Yep.
Squires able to just take it. He doesn't see anybody downfield. Smart play, tuck it. He didn't even take the hit. He went down right before Marauder DB could hit him. It's a smart play.
So a big scramble from the junior quarterback Carter Squires. It'll be first down here for Thunderbird. 1st and 10 on their own 43. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Thunderbird leading Mingus Union 7-6. Close battle so far for both these teams. First time they're matching up since 2004, when none of these kids were at either of these high schools. In fact, I wasn't even in high school. Man in motion, that's going to be Wilkerson. They're going to hand it off. That's Lahusky. He is wrapped up at the line. Anthony Islis started the tackle, and the Marauders were able to finish it. No gain on that run.
There is that clog up that we were talking about in pregame. That's what you're going to have to do right there. Good job by the big guys up front to stuff the hole.
Yeah, Anthony Islis grabbing onto the ankles of Lahusky, bringing him down right at the line. We'll redo it here. 2nd and 9, maybe a gain of 1 on that one. Squires is going to flip to the left side. Lahusky's going to try it again. Marauders trying to shut him down. Lahusky cutting back, still on his feet, gets the first down and a couple yards extra. Another big run from Jordan Lahusky.
Boy, no kidding. It looked like he was going to die almost 8 yards earlier, and Lahusky able to break free and get up the sidelines.
So it'll be 1st and 10 here on the Marauder 44 in the first quarter, getting close to under a minute to go. Thunderbird leading 7-6. Squires under center. Man in the backfield takes the snap. Squires, he's going to roll right, looking to pass. It is completed. Matthews has got it, and he will go out of bounds. Gets the first down. Sean Matthews picks up another first for the Titans.
Good execution, great execution, and Squires able to sell that play fake very, very well. Almost gets up us here in the stands, really. He looks like he's going to give it to the running back going one way, just kind of trots out to the side, finds some open space, and Matthews, again, wide open.
Yeah.
And that's the second time that play's worked for the Thunderbird tonight.
Yeah, that rollout offense, that almost quarterback boot.
Quarterback boot where Squires can almost run with that,
I thought he was going to take it, but he found Matthews last second for the first down. So 1st and 10 here on the Marauder 22. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Man in motion, that's Wilkerson. They're going to hand it off. That's Lahusky going up the middle. Marauders trying to shut him down. Small gain for the Titans. It'll bring up second down.
And Marauders need a couple more stops like that. Just very, very short yardage. Marauders got to make them go to that passing game because then you can figure out the passing game. And Marauders looking okay with the run game right now.
Well, I'd like to thank some more 2021 Mingus Union Marauders sponsors, Roxu Screen Printers, Jackson Hewitt Rice Accounting, and Larry Green Chevrolet. You can see on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard the Thunderbird Titans leading 7-6 against your Mingus Union Marauders. It is the second quarter here at Jack Story Field. Marauders down by 1. Stay with us here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. It'll be 2nd and 5 on the Marauder 17.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Want to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field for the second quarter of our Friday night matchup as the Thunderbird Titans take on your Mingus Union Marauders. Our score, like I mentioned, Titans 7, Mingus Union 6. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock, 2nd and 5 on the Marauder 17 as we flip the field here.
Thunderbird already deep in the red zone again.
Yep. So a threat to score again is the Thunderbird Titans. Squires under center. Man in motion. He's going to take the snap. Hands it off. That's Lahusky to the left side. He will get brought down. Good gain there by the Titans. Should be enough for a first down, and it will move the chains for Thunderbird.
And I saw the FAR official there did throw some laundry on the field, so we'll see what we got. But another great run by Lahusky.
Yeah, Jordan Lahusky has been doing phenomenal so far. Him, of course, Sean Matthews. Let's not forget, of course, Carter Squires.
Carter doesn't look like, he looks like he's taking snaps.
I agree.
I mean, he looks like he's taking snaps for. He's playing very, very well.
I believe Coach Nolet mentioned that Carter did have some starts at the JV level. Of course, this is his first year starting at the quarterback position. I want to make that very clear. Starting at the quarterback position for Thunderbird High School. But I agree, Carter is taking this in stride. I mean, Coach Nolet said it. The kid's a leader. He's the starting point guard for Thunderbird High School. I mean, he's in a perfect position right now to succeed, and he is showing it on the field. He is making some smart plays. We talked about the play action there where he was rolling out, was able to find Matthews twice for 2 completions over the middle. Big first downs for this team. And you're right, Nick, Carter does not look like a first-time quarterback.
No, and his support group is great as well. Lahusky and Matthews out here. They got a few different weapons, which is going to help him establish his game, Squires. So, he's playing very, very well. And, he looks like he already played a season at quarterback. He's doing great so far.
And that's great for Coach Nolet. Of course, Carter will be coming back next season. He is a junior this year. Gives a little stability for the next 2 years for Coach Nolet and his football team. But again, we're waiting to get started here. There was a penalty on the field, and it is going to be, it looks like against Thunderbird. Not entirely sure what that penalty was. We'll try to get that as quickly as we can. But it is going to bring them back a few yards. So they'll start what looks to be on the 22. So again, it'll be the Marauder 22, 2nd and 10. 11 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Thunderbird leading Mingus 7-6. Squires under center, takes the snap, drops back to pass, rolling right. Defense coming in. Pass looks like it is completed. Again to Matthews. The Matthews-Squire connection has been solid so far. Not enough for a first down, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, just a short passing play, but like I said, they're building quite chemistry right now, Matthews and Squires, and that's going to be dangerous for the Marauders going forward in this game.
3rd and 17 on the Marauder 22. They'll flip it left side. That's going to be Lahusky cutting inside, looking for the end zone again. Jordan Lahusky scores once again for the Thunderbird Titans, and they extend their lead now 13-6 early on.
Yeah, and boy, Lahusky just shows that speed out there. I mean, he's able to get through the line of scrimmage. You're going to see the replay here on your TV. He's very, very fast, makes one juke move to the inside, and the Marauders linebackers just can't get on him. Look like Arnuato out there trying to make a play on him, but Lahusky just showing off those moves. Quick inside juke into the end zone, Titans.
On now for the extra point is number 44. I do apologize, we don't have his name on the roster. But the kick is up, and that one is good. 14-6 goes our score. 11 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the second quarter. Marauders will get an opportunity to respond on offense. Stay with us here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
Want to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field on the campus of Thunderbird High School. The Thunderbird Titans currently leading the Mingus Union Marauders 14-6 on the touchdown from Jordan Lahusky, and Lahusky having a phenomenal game so far for the Thunderbird Titans, and one of the big reasons why they currently lead the Mingus Union Marauders. 11 minutes and 7 seconds to go, but Nick, the Marauders last time on offense were able to march all the way up the field and get into the end zone thanks to the man returning the ball, number 23, Angelo Alvarez.
Yeah, no sweat. Marauders can't think anything bad of this right now. They're going to go tick for tack here, really. That was a great first drive the Marauders had. Everybody's kind of getting rid of the butterflies, and boy, to be honest, Philip, not too many butterflies. And besides these penalties, the offenses have looked pretty sharp.
Ball will be sent down the field. Alvarez looking to return it into the end zone. He will let it fall, and it will go out of bounds. So the Marauders will start on the 20-yard line here. 1st and 10, 11 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the first half. We got a lot to talk about here in the first half.
Great offensive line movement for the Marauders already. Those guys up front are opening up some good holes. I like to see Perkins in the backfield.
Hunter Perkins has been a solid addition,
He's fast, and that's just another weapon the Marauders can use.
Kyle Ramirez as well is finding his way into the backfield, the senior. But here we go, 11 minutes, 7 seconds to go here. 1st and 10, Marauders on their own 20. Harrison drops the snap, but falls right on top of it. So to bring up 2nd down, smart play there by the senior quarterback to fall right on top of that snap. Just goes in and out of the hands of Zach Harrison. So it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here again. Staying on the 20-yard line. Actually making more than 19 now. We went back a yard.
Must be because I just brought up the offenses look sharp, right?
No.
That's a beginning of the season move. Good play by Harrison. Just jump on it.
Of course. So Harrison now again operating in the backfield here with Angelo Alvarez lined up next to him. 2 wide receivers left, man in motion. That's Hunter Perkins. They're going to hand it off. Perkins has got it on the left side, looking for something in the middle. He is brought down. Small gain from Hunter Perkins. Not enough for the first down, so we'll see 3rd down for the Mingus Union Marauders. And again, Nick, I'd like to see maybe we get a pass here. But the run has been working. I mean, it worked all last drive.
I mean, the only the beneficial thing here is we're in a pass situation. So if you're the Titans, you're thinking pass already.
Right.
However, the Marauders' run game has been so good that, maybe we can go back to the run game, pick this long 3rd up.
Harrison under center. And looks like we've got a timeout on the field. It will be a timeout for the Mingus Union Marauders. We will take one as well. 9 minutes, 59 seconds left here in the second quarter. 3rd and 7 on the 23 when we come back.
Yavapai College has 6 campuses and centers in Sedona, the Prescott area, and the Verde Valley. With more than 100 degree and certificate programs, YC has what you need to jumpstart your academic journey. Our athletics teams are some of the best in the nation, and we have plenty of student-led clubs, organizations, and activities. Our full-time student discount makes YC the most affordable option in Arizona for a full-time student. Learn more today at yc.edu.
Want to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field. The current score of this football contest between the Thunderbird Titans and the Mingus Union Marauders. Titans lead 14-6. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsinko. And Nick, Marauders, 3rd and 7 on their own 23, looking to get a first down.
Yep, big third down here. This is going to dictate a lot of how this second quarter goes.
Again, want to thank a couple sponsors here. Tiffany Construction, Gettles High Desert Mechanical, and Northern Arizona Healthcare. Harrison takes the snap. He's going to roll left, looking for something across the middle. Oh, looking for somebody on the left side. It goes out of bounds. That pass intended for number 10 of the Mingus Union Marauders. That's Freddie Jimenez. And I'll tell you what, Marauders had Austin Wharf, I believe, wide open over the middle.
Yeah, and Harrison will look back on the tapes and see that. Those are the adjustments you'll have to make going forward, but really nonetheless a smart play by Harrison, because in his earlier years we maybe see him try to force that ball into a tight spot, whereas right there he just lets it go. It's out of his receiver's hands, so he's not going to give anyone else a chance to get it.
Marcus Bueno will punt it away. Waiting to return it is number 7, Brody Fogelson. Low snap, Bueno fumbles it, picks it up. He's going to take it himself. Still on his feet, he's brought down. So good field position now at the 15 on a low snap into the ground to Marcus Bueno. Only thing he can do is pick it up. So he is tackled around the 15. And now Thunderbird will start on the Marauder 15, looking to score again.
Boy, you talk about some momentum swinging going on there. The Titans are very, very hype on that sidelines. Good opportunity for them to go up a couple scores on the Marauders. It's definitely gut check time if you're the Marauders defense.
9 minutes and 49 seconds left here. 1st and 10 on the Marauder 14. Squires in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on both ends. Running back lined up alongside him. They're going to run the motion. Hands it off. There's 21. Cutting back inside. Looking to get into the end zone. A quick score is Eder Solis as he gets into the end zone. 20-6 our score here in the second quarter.
Boy, and that is some serious speed from Solis.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't seen him run the ball, and then you can see your replay there. He doesn't even need a hold to run through. He's just able to get to the outside, beat everybody to the edge, cut up field. Great speed by the Titans, and boy, talk about executing on the Marauders' mishaps.
And now for the extra point here, as Thunderbird looks to take a 21-6 lead here with 9 minutes and 42 seconds left. Marauders playing catch-up here early on. Kick is up, and it is no good, so the score will remain on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard. Thunderbird Titans 20, Mingus Union Marauders 6. The Marauders will get another opportunity on offense and look to cut into the deficit. Stay with us here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
Want to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field on the campus of Thunderbird High School. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsinko. Thunderbird Titans currently leading the Mingus Union Marauders 20-6 as the Titans will send it downfield here. Want to welcome you back on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Wherever you may be watching or listening, we are happy to have you here for the 2021 Mingus Union Marauder season. Alvarez gets that one off the fingers and it goes out of bounds, so the Marauders will start once again on the 20.
Yeah, and it's Marauders offense. You got to shake that last drive off. Yeah. That's really just some technical things that went wrong. You had a botched snap. then the fumble on the kick, and that's all stuff that after a couple games, you're going to see that stuff in the rearview mirror and not worry about that anymore. And Marauders offense, it's very, very key to just kind of recompose yourself. Get back out there, focus on what you have to do. Look back at that first drive the Marauders had. That's what they got to go out and do.
Well, let's talk about Thunderbird as well. I mean, they had a lot of penalty yards on their first drive. They were able to get into the end zone. They've been on top of the Marauder defense so far. So both teams, like you said, despite their mistakes, are making improvements as the game goes along. Harrison rolling, looking to pass, still in the backfield, throws it into the hands near the sideline. It is caught. That is awesome. Hunter Perkins.
Oh, and they're going to rule him out. They're going to rule him out. I thought he was.
I thought Perkins had it too.
Caught it.
Yeah.
But no, the ref's running right towards Perkins and giving the waved out of bounds hands.
So you can see Harrison was able to take the snap. He rolled out to his left side and found Perkins near the sidelines. And like you said, Nick, I feel like it could have gone either way. That was a really good catch by Hunter Perkins. As we take a look at it here, we'll see. Maybe we get a better view of it there. Maybe he didn't keep that toe in. It's kind of close. It's hard to say. We're on a complete far side of the field, but we'll see what the Marauders can do here on 2nd and 10 on their own 20. Harrison takes the snap, man in motion. That's Perkins. They're going to hand it off. Perkins left side, almost gets wrapped up, cuts back inside. Small gain for Hunter Perkins. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, good job Perkins making something out of possibly a loss there. Titans do a good job of closing in on the edges. Perkins able to kind of break it right to the inside. A little bit slow to get up, but he's going to shake that off.
Looks like he might have a little bit of a cramp there on that right leg. And we talked about it, Nick. Of course, the heat of the Phoenix area. We're at Thunderbird High School in the middle of Phoenix, Arizona. And, of course, it's hot. It's hot. We're sweating up here. We're wearing a shirt and tie. It's hot.
Get some Gatorade on the sidelines. Get back in there.
So everyone else is wearing shorts and shirts. And I got to talk to our producers. Maybe we can change up our wardrobe a little bit. But regardless, here we go. We're bringing up 3rd down, 3rd and 7 on the Marauder 23 here in the second quarter. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go here. Thunderbird leading 20-6. Harrison takes the snap under center, hands it off. Bouncing off an offensive lineman is Angelo Alvarez, trying to fight for that first down. He won't get it. Small gain by Angelo Alvarez. It'll bring up 4th down for the Mingus Union Marauders. We'll see what Coach Monsabayas wants to do here on 4th down. Harrison is still out on the field, so we might see a little bit of a pooch kick here. We saw that in the offense last year.
And you never know with that pooch kick.
Yeah,
I really, really like that setup because you can go into a pass from that, a run, especially if it's wide open. You always got the defense on their toes when you're doing that quick pooch kick.
And we'll see what the Marauders do here on 4th down, 4th and 3rd on their own 27. 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Again, Thunderbird leading 20-6 on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard. Do want to thank Susie Q Market, All Price Insurance, and Taylor Waste for sponsoring tonight's matchup. Under center is Harrison. Again, 2 running backs in the backfield. Harrison waiting for a man in motion. Nobody's coming, and we've got a flag. So trying to get the Thunderbird Titans off sides. There is a flag on the field. It is going to be a timeout for the Marauders. There is the flag will be retracted, so it was a quick timeout from Mingus. We've already been talking, Nick, so we'll just stay here. 7 minutes and 46 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. 20-6, and Mingus, we saw the engines moving here in their first drive, but Thunderbird making some good adjustments on that second go-around, able to take advantage of a low snap on the punt attempt. But Mingus looking to respond.
Yeah, Titans did a great job of taking advantage of mistakes. Yeah. It's going to be huge. We're going to talk about that all season long. And you go back to that 3rd down run. I know it was a short run by Alvarez, but again, just like the play before with Perkins, our running backs, Perkins, Alvarez, able to take some hits in the backfield and still get a couple yards out of it. That is such a good component to have.
Yeah.
It'd be great to see the Marauders get this offense springing.
4th and 3 for the Mingus Union Marauders. Harrison under center with 2 running backs in the backfield. Wide receivers lined up on both sides. Harrison is going to look to pass, gets a big block. He's going to punt it in the air, not going to go too far, hover around the 45-yard line, hits off of one of the Titans, and the Marauders pick it up. And
I think they're going to say didn't hit a Titan. Maybe he got right out of the way. Wow, that was pretty good acrobats there.
Really close on who that ended up touching. At least for right now, it is Thunderbird ball. 1st and 10, no replay in high school football, unfortunately. So it'll be a clean recovery from Thunderbird High School. They'll start on their, the 48-yard line.
That's another benefit from those pooch kicks is you never know. Sometimes that falls and hits somebody who's running downfield like it almost did.
Ball spotted on the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Squires, lone man in the backfield. 3 wide receivers left. Man in motion, that's Lahusky. He's going to hand it off left side. Lahusky looking for something on the far side. He will stay on his feet, still keep going, not get the first down, but Jordan Lahusky keeping the legs moving.
Boy, Lahusky's just like Perkins and Alvarez. He's down and gritty, man, ready to run that football. Good to see that on Friday night. Not just run. He's at the sidelines with just a 1-yard gain, able to cut it in, take a few Marauders with him downfield, and just about get the first. That's a
Hey, who's that remind you of?
Oh, that's Drew Meyer.
That's right.
All day. All day.
So Lahusky unable to pick up the first down. 2nd and 1. Squires in the backfield. Running back lined up alongside him. Receivers on both ends. We'll see what they do here to pick up the first down. Squires looking to the right side. It is completed again to Matthews. There is a flag on the field. Matthews still on his feet, gets the first down, is tackled around the 25-yard line. And we'll see where that flag is going. I believe they're pointing in the direction of Mingus, but we'll see. We'll let the umpires get the final say on that one.
As an offensive lineman, this is usually when there was a holding flag thrown, and probably out there telling the refs, I wasn't holding them. That wasn't me.
You have any secrets, Nick, that you can share?
Yeah, keep your hands inside. Keep your hands inside and grab as hard as you can.
6 minutes, 44 to go here. Ball spotted on the 40-yard line. Looks like it might push Thunderbird back. It is going to be a penalty on Thunderbird. Big penalty as it moves them all the way back, even further to where they were. So we'll redo 2nd down. They were a yard away, and penalties have been a problem as that ball spotted on the 45-yard line. But penalties early on have been a problem for both teams. Of course, like we said, this is the first game of the season. Penalties are going to happen. They'll clean them up in practice this week and get ready for their matchups next week. And we've already seen some good adjustments from both teams with their penalties. So Squires in the under center, man in motion. Squires hands it off. Lahusky up the middle, trying to get that first down. Still on his feet, brought down right before the marker, but it looks like he got the first down. And a little bit more on that run. Jordan Lahusky has been tough to bring down.
And that's one of the pros about Lahusky is this is not the first time he's fallen forward when he's getting tackled. You can see the replay there. He gets up. It's a good hole. Marauders do a good job of getting a body on him, but he's still able to spin and kind of dive for that extra yard or two at the end of a run, which is clutch.
Squires in the trip formation, 3 wide receivers right. Running back lined up alongside him. Squires looking to pass, rolls right. Defensive pressure coming. That's Dirkolek looking for the tackle. Big block by Lahusky. Squires is going to cut back. Now going to the left side. He's got room to run. Marauders now just chasing Squires. Gets a block ahead, and he has brought down a touchdown-saving tackle from the Marauder backfield. That is Eduardo Castillo.
Squires almost scampers in, showing that speed all the way to the edge. Boy, Dirkolek just about got a wrap on him. And Squires just sprints to the opposite side of the field.
Eduardo Grijalva Castillo, the tackle there, touchdown-saving tackle, but Squires doing a great job of extending that play. There were some flags on the field, not sure where those penalties will fall. Then never mind, the flags have been recalled. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for Thunderbird as they look to extend their lead. 1st and 10 on their own.
Big run by Squires. That's scary. Yeah. That's scary because he's doing it through the air too right now. He's got a pretty good pass percentage. We'll go over that here at the halftime show.
Yep.
5 minutes, just over 5 minutes left till halftime. And Thunderbird looking very, very sharp in the first game.
So 1st and goal here as Thunderbird looks to extend their lead. I formation now. Squires takes the snap, hands it off. Lahusky looking to get wrapped up in the backfield. He will. Good stop there by the Marauders front line, getting it started. It's number 52 for the Mingus Union Marauders. That is Curtis Glassman.
Yeah, good job, Glassman, and that interior defensive line. That's what they're going to have to do to not let Lahusky break through that the center.
4 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Thunderbird leading on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard, 20-6. Larry Green Chevrolet, the people place. 4 minutes and 30 to go here, and it'll bring up 2nd and goal, but we're going to take a quick timeout. Marauders take a timeout. We'll take out one as well. Mingus looking to keep Thunderbird off the scoreboard once again here in the second quarter. Before we head to half, stay with us.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $16 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Want to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field for week 1 of the Mingus Union Marauder football season. The Thunderbird Titans currently leading these Mingus Marauders 20-6 on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard. The ball spotted, 2nd and goal for the Thunderbird Titans as they look to strike again. Carter Squires, their first-year starting varsity quarterback, playing pretty well so far for the Titans.
Yeah, most certainly, and Coach Millett had all the confidence in him to go out and do this, and he's executing so far. Thunderbird's looking sharp. They got that first drive with 5 penalties on that first drive. That was very, very tough, and they shook that right off. And, boy, we already know the Titans can march the ball, and they can throw it too. Some good quarterback stats. Mingus got to turn that offense on and get in the end zone again. But Thunderbird looking to punch it in again.
Squires under center, Lahusky in the backfield. Squires going to hand it off to Lahusky, and he is going to cut back and get into the end zone for another score. That is the 2nd touchdown for Jordan Lahusky, and will extend the lead to 20 for the Thunderbird Titans.
Yeah, just a quick scamper for Lahusky. Little bit of a misdirect there. Not even. It was just a power run to the left. Good job by Lahusky just to get to the end zone, north and south.
So our score goes 26-6 here with 4 minutes and 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Omar Granados on for the extra point. Number 44, he's been handling the kicking duties for the Thunderbird Titans. Granados, kick is up and blocked by the Marauder front line. So our score will remain Thunderbird Titans 26, Mingus Union Marauders 6 on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard. Marauders get an opportunity on offense before we head to halftime, 4:28 to go. Stay with us here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com. Want
to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field on the campus of Thunderbird High School. The Thunderbird Titans currently leading the Mingus Union Marauders 26-6, as you can see right there on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard. Omar Granados to send it downfield to the awaiting Angelo Alvarez and Hunter Perkins. And Nick, we got a lot to talk about before we head to the second half, as that we've got some.
Alvarez just heads the ball.
Well, the play was dead, so I don't blame him. Yeah, practicing to be on the.
It's a good header.
A good header in case he wants to play on the soccer team, potentially. Although I guess it'd be a little too late to start since soccer's a winter sport.
Oh man, and Alvarez wanted that one too. Yeah, he wanted that one because we saw a touchback on the last kickoff from Thunderbird.
So it was a penalty on the side of Thunderbird, so Marauders with a better opportunity here at a return as Thunderbird backs up from the 50-yard line all the way to the 40. It's going to be a false start on the side of Thunderbird and make that the 35-yard line. So Mingus with an opportunity at really good field position. A touchdown here, of course, would give them some good momentum heading into the second half.
Yeah, most certainly. You got to go back to that first drive. Marauders got to kind of dig deep and look back at that first drive and how they executed and get out there and do that same thing. Harrison looking okay in the pocket, but we got to establish that running game again.
Granado sends one over to the 40-yard line. It is returned by Mingus Union High School and goes out of bounds. That ball returned by Austin Worf, number 8. And now Mingus will start, it looks like, around the 25-yard line and get their opportunity to try to get into the end zone before we head into halftime.
Yeah, because you know that offensive line's out there like, hey guys, we can do this again. Yeah, that first drive, they drove down each each running play was 5-6 yards a pop.
And still trying to recapture a little bit of the magic of that first drive here, as this is Mingus's, I believe, third opportunity here on offense. But 4 minutes and 28 to go here in the second quarter. 1st and 10. Harrison under center with Alvarez in the backfield. 2 wide receivers lined out. Harrison takes the snap. He's going to flip it right. Alvarez looking for something on the right side. Should be enough for a first down. Alvarez lowers his shoulder for a first down. Big gain from Big 23.
Yeah, good job getting to the edge by Alvarez. That's how you use your speed to beat the Titans. Beats everybody to the edge. Gets right up, right past the first down marker.
So it'd be first down for the Marauders as Alvarez with a huge gain. You take a look at the flip on the right side, and then Alvarez able to just lower his shoulder and barrel his way for a first down and a couple yards after that. So 1st and 10 here on the Marauder 37. 26-6 our score with under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Harrison now going to set up a little bit more. Nope, back under center goes Harrison. Alvarez again, the lone man in the backfield. Man in motion, that's going to be Perkins. Harrison takes the snap, hands it off. Alvarez is looking for something on the left side. Still on his feet. Angelo Alvarez, the Bulldog, making his way. The ball is loose, but it will be down by contact before, of course, the ball was loose. But Angelo Alvarez fighting his way for a couple extra yards.
Yeah, Marauders maybe wiping the sweat from the forehead a little bit on that. Oh, no, he was down. So
well, he was down, but and also, to be fair, Austin Worf was able to fall on top of it. So if anything, Mingus would have gotten a few extra yards had that been a fumble. Smart play there by Austin Worf to jump on top of that, on top of that loose ball. So 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 2nd and 2 on now the Thunderbird 45. Harrison takes the snap, rolling right. Looking for something over the middle. Looking deep. Hunter Perkins makes the catch. Perkins over by the 20, the 15, into the end zone. Touchdown, Marauders. They strike before we head to the second half. When that's Austin Worf into the end zone, there is a flag on the field. So hopefully this one won't come back for Mingus, as this was the big play they needed over the middle. We talked about Austin Worf being open earlier in this same opportunity, but Harrison making the connection and Worf getting into the end zone for the score, at least for right now.
There was a flag, so let's see. That flag came from the official in the backfield here. Marauders seem to be celebrating.
They are moving.
The sideline.
Yeah, we see a couple of the players. It's going to be a touchdown for the Marauders. And how about that, Nick? 12-26 goes our score. This is the offensive spark that they might need if they can get a defensive stop and maybe get into the end zone one more time. Mingus could really cut into this deficit. But now Mingus Union will come on for the point after attempt. We'll see if they go for 2 as Harrison makes his way onto the field. Looks like that might be the case. 2 minutes and 56 seconds left here. Again, our score, Thunderbird 26. Mingus Union 12.
You remember what's going to spark the offense? We were talking in pregame, Philip. That's the play right there. That's over a 60-yard bomb
to Austin Worf
into the end zone. Boy, that's really going to give you some confidence going into the next half.
2 minutes 56 to go here as the Marauders go for the 2-point conversion to try to cut into this deficit. Again, 26-12 our score right now. Mingus looking at 26-14 potentially if they can convert. And looks like we've got, and so it looks like they're just going over the play, so, or at least what the penalty was. So like we mentioned, touchdown Marauders. Great offensive drive for Mingus. Arnado in the backfield. Alongside Avery Romero. Harrison is going to hand it off, and Marauders will not convert. So our score will remain Thunderbird Titans 26, Mingus Union Marauders 12 with 2 minutes and 56 seconds to go. Mingus will send it downfield and try to get a defensive stop. Stay with us here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC.
Choose the region's most comprehensive heart program. Choose care close to home. Choose world-class surgeons. Choose Northern Arizona Healthcare.
Choose precision. Choose innovation. Choose robotic-assisted knee and hip replacement. Choose Northern Arizona Healthcare.
2 minutes and 56 seconds left on the clock here at Jack Story Field in the first half. Our score, Thunderbird Titans 26, Mingus Union Marauders 12. A great play over the middle. Zach Harrison finding Austin Wharf for a huge touchdown and a little bit of hopefully a little bit of a momentum shift for the Mingus Union Marauders as they look to get a defensive stop here before we head into the second half, which Mingus will start with the ball.
Yeah, you got Wharf on the sidelines here, Perkins. These guys are talking about the success of that play, that first drive they had. They know they can get down and get points on the board, and they're going to have to do that after defense comes up with a stop here.
Alvarez sends one downfield, looking to pin Thunderbird at the 20. They will. That one go into the back of the end zone. So to bring up 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line for Thunderbird High School. Again, want to thank our sponsors here tonight, All Price Insurance, Taylor Waste, and Yavapai College. Yavapai College, you can, we can, together.
Marauders looking to stop the Titans right now together.
Yep.
Not let them get in the end zone one more time. That would really give them some momentum. And get the ball back. 2 minutes, 56 seconds until halftime. Titans up 26-12. With one stop here, that's a good chance for the Marauders to get right back in this on one score.
It makes exactly. I was going to say it makes it a one-score game. Squires in the backfield, lined up alongside with Lahusky. Squires going to drop back to pass, looking for something big over the middle. It is over the middle, and it is completed. Big gain here for Thunderbird all alone. Eder Solis had a rushing touchdown. You can add a receiving one now. A quick strike from Thunderbird. And they extend their lead now.
Boy, and that is just an absolute bomb. Solis able to use his speed, get wide open, and we do have some laundry on the field. So we got the referees kind of huddling up back near where the pass was thrown.
So we'll wait to see if that one gets brought back. Although, however, what a great play over the middle from Squires to Solis.
And that's going to be, that's a
sideline reporting, or sideline warning on Thunderbird. Touchdown will still score. So 32-12 goes our score on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard. Larry Green Chevrolet, the people place. And hopefully Mingus can, score quickly. 2 minutes and 43 to go here. As Thunderbird now goes for the point after attempt. Last attempt was blocked by the Marauder front line. We'll see what Mingus can do here. Omar Granados in for the extra point. 32-12 here our score with 2:43 to go in the second quarter. Granados on the extra point. It is snapped and no good. Oh no, went in. Nice kick from Omar Granados. Gets that one in, his second conversion tonight. Score will go to 33-12. Thunderbird leads the Mingus Union Marauders. When we come back, the Marauders will get another opportunity on offense and look to make their own big play before we head into the second half. Stay with us. Marauders down 33-12 here.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
2 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the first half at Jack Story Field on the campus of Thunderbird High School. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Gitsinko. Angelo Alvarez will return that ball around the 5-yard line, looking for a big return for the Mingus Union Marauders. Still fighting his way here for a few extra yards, and what a great return there from Angelo Alvarez to put the Marauders around the 35-yard line to start another drive here in the first half.
Yeah, those yards don't go unnoticed. Alvarez, very, very shifty, very quick, and he's definitely not afraid to lower his shoulder and hit somebody. He's shown that on the sidelines each time.
Angelo Alvarez making a good case for our Verde Lee Market Player of the Game. Of course, we'll have that a little bit later in the broadcast. But Angelo, I would say, is number 1 on the list right now. 2 minutes, 34 to go here in the first half. 33-12 on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard.
Big offensive drive here needed by the Marauders. Got to answer that big pass play.
Oh, yeah.
T-Bird was, the Thunderbird was able to answer our big pass play.
Yeah, Squires.
And,
to
Squires
Solis.
looks like he started for 3 seasons.
He's really playing great.
Yeah,
I mean, really, he is.
Yeah.
He's looking good. The Thunderbird's done a great job stopping the Marauders' offensive drive. And, you know, early on, Mingus had some great stops. They had that great play over the middle. Good to know that they've been able to open the passing lanes a little bit. There is a flag on the field, so it's going to be against Thunderbird. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. So it's going to be a huge penalty gain for the Mingus Union Marauders, as now the ball spotted on the 50-yard line.
Boy, and that's a great sign for the Marauders there. I mean, you take the yardage any way you can get it.
Yeah. But I hate to say it out loud. They got to do something with it.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Titans have taken advantage of every single one of our mistakes, it seems like.
Yeah.
Have we even seen a punt? I don't think so. So they're doing a great job. Marauders got to do the same thing.
So the Marauders will try again here on the 50-yard line, 1st and 10. Harrison under center, man in motion. That's Worf. He's going to flip it to the left side. Austin Worf's got some room to run, cuts back, does get a small gain of about 1. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to use Worf on the outside. I like that move. That's good. Try to mix it up, use a little bit of different weapons. Thunderbird just does a good job of containing that outside, not letting them break out.
So to bring up 2nd down and 9 on the now Thunderbird 49. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Marauders looking to get on the scoreboard before we head into halftime. Down 33-12.
Another big pass play coming up, either that or a play fake, and Harrison might take it.
Arnuato lined up alongside Harrison, looking to pass. Quick pass is completed to Freddie Jimenez on the left side. Jimenez looking for a 1st down and a little bit more. He will fall down for the 1st down. That pass completed to Freddie Jimenez. 1st down, Mingus.
Yeah, nice job. That's going to be about a 15-yard pass play, and I'd like to see that chemistry build up between Jimenez and Harrison back there. You see the replay there. Harrison does a great job of just stepping into that throw, making sure no one else has a chance of getting at it.
1 minute, 30 to go here in the second quarter. 1st and 10. Marauders on the Thunderbird 31. 33-12 our score on the Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard. You can see Freddie Jimenez fighting his way for a couple extra yards on the replay there if you're watching on Verde Valley TV. Harrison lining up under center. Angelo Alvarez lined up alongside him. Mingus looking for a touchdown before we head into the half. They'll flip it right side. Alvarez has got some room to run on the right side. He'll stiff arm his way for a few extra yards. He's brought down. There will be a penalty flag on the field, but Angelo Alvarez able to muscle his way in for a few extra yards. We'll see who that penalty is on. I think it might come on the tackle. Let's take a look here. You can see Angelo Alvarez utilizing the stiff arm. Hopefully it is not a face mask on Alvarez. However, we'll see what it is.
I don't know what the horse collar rule really applies to here, because it looks like he's got almost all jersey.
It does look like all. I will agree. It definitely does look like all jersey.
Nonetheless, another great run where it doesn't seem like a lot there, and Alvarez makes something of it.
It is going to be a face mask call on Angelo Alvarez, so that's going to push a couple yards back. But you know what? Don't take away from the run. I mean, Angelo Alvarez still doing a great job on the ground. He's been able to find the end zone. And despite that small mix-up, I mean, Angelo's really been muscling his way for a few yards.
Yeah, and he's stepping into that. I know we've brought up Drew Meyer a few times already. Yeah. He's stepping right into these roles, and you can start to see Perkins and these Marauders really filling in.
Yeah, Hunter Perkins has been a nice addition. Austin Worf we haven't seen too much of. Good to see him on the field. Harrison will drop back to pass, looking for something over the middle. He's going to look for Austin Worf again. It is incomplete. Penalty flag on the field. Yeah, might be pass interference.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. That's pretty clear. Looks like Worf had a good chance at it, and maybe just got a little bit of a shoulder, which kept him from jumping up in the air to catch that one.
So pass interference call, so the Marauders will pick up some yards here.
And that won't go against Harrison, and they'll move that ball forward here.
Well, Mingus running out of time here to score. 48 seconds to go in the first half.
Offensive line got some confidence so far. They're giving them plenty of time.
Yeah, Zach's had some time to throw. It's been nice to see him air out the ball a little bit. Haven't gotten a chance to see Harrison throw too much. Did throw a little bit more in that spread offense when Robert Ortiz was the head coach. Of course, Doug Provenzano moving more to the wing T, so Zach was utilized more as a runner. But here it's nice to see with Coach Monsibias a little bit of a combination of both.
Almost a hybrid.
Yeah. So Harrison again, looking for something to get the Marauders downfield. He'll drop back to pass again. Empty backfield. Harrison looking for somebody. He'll find Angelo Alvarez. He'll stay on his feet. Alvarez cuts back inside. Gets the first down. Alvarez still on his feet. Finally steps out of bounds. Angelo Alvarez with a big play.
That is some shifty moves by Alvarez. Wow. Going up the sidelines. He must have juked 3 or 4 Titans on that run. And
able to get the first down.
Harrison's like, thank you. Great
well, it really was.
Way to get upfield.
It was that last second kind of a dump-off pass to Alvarez, and you can see right here we got a much better shot at that. And Alvarez, like you said, Nick, just cutting back in and out of the in and out of the defenders, able to extend that play and get a first down. So now Mingus with a big opportunity here to get into the end zone and cut this deficit before we head to the second half. 1st and 10, and looks like it's going to come back.
And they're leaving the first down marker there, so,
yeah, that's going to be a penalty. So I will say not entirely sure who the penalty was on. But Mingus is basically right where they started.
It's going to at least stay first down.
Yeah, so it'll be 1st and 10 on the Marauder 35, or excuse me, the Thunderbird 35. First and 10 here, 37 seconds to go. Harrison again to the backfield. Arnuato lined up alongside him. Harrison's going to drop back to pass again. Harrison to the right side, looking for somebody. He's got Perkins. Perkins with the catch near the sideline. He makes the catch, goes out of bounds. Perkins getting up, looking for somebody to help him out. He is down on the field. Looks like Hunter Perkins may have injured that leg. We saw early on Hunter kind of stepped a little awkwardly. I thought maybe it was a cramp that was hurting that right leg. Don't want to speculate what the injury is or may not be, of course. Hopefully we'll see Hunter get up here in just a little bit. But for right now, Hunter Perkins getting stretched out a little bit, maybe just a little tight in the calf. Probably cramp. Yeah, more than likely cramps. Yeah. Like we mentioned, it's hot here in Phoenix. And, you know, you just got to make sure you got water. We got a lot of water. Hopefully you listening at home are hydrated, I guess.
They're going to keep away from the chocolate milk and Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, it was at the go. I remember you mentioned the chocolate milk.
That might have been my go-to. I can't give up my secrets, but probably why I cramp so much.
Well, the dairy, I don't. When you mentioned the chocolate milk last season,
it's just so good.
Well, of course it is. Who doesn't love a nice cold glass of chocolate milk? But I mean, the dairy before a big game, man, that would have ruined me.
I gave you a couple extra pounds and moved that defender.
Oh yeah, all right, okay. And the diet.
Good to see him up and walking back.
Yeah, Hunter Perkins back up as we talk about chocolate milk here on the broadcast. But good to see Hunter Perkins making his way off the field. He is assisted, so we're hoping it's just cramps. We'll find out more about it a little later. No big deal. Hopefully we'll see Hunter back out in the second half. 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 2nd and 4 for the Marauders on that completion to Hunter Perkins as he makes his way off the field. Mingus looking to, again, just get into the end zone, cut into this deficit and focus their attention on the second half. Nice to see the passing game open up a little bit more.
And we're using different weapons, too. I like it. We're spreading the ball around. We got the running backs going out, catching the footballs, and then they're also running it from the backfield. So that's great to see the Marauders using so many weapons.
So the Marauders now on the Thunderbird 26. Harrison takes the snap, drops back to pass again. Looking, defensive pressure coming in. Harrison cuts up at front, looking for something on the left side. He'll scramble this time on the left side and run out of bounds. Not enough for the first down, but good scramble there from Zach Harrison.
And it looks like maybe Thunderbird did a good job of getting some pressure into the backfield initially. And then Harrison does a good job of just kind of eluding that. Trying to get that first down, and boy, did he get close. It looks like they might even give it to him.
And they did, yeah. So 1st and 10. Great scramble there by the senior quarterback to pick up the first down for the Marauders. So now 1st and 10 on the 22. 33-12 our score here with 22 seconds to go in the first half. You can see on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard, 33-12 our score. A little bit of gain, or excuse me, a little bit of a deficit here for the Marauders. A lot of ground to gain. Harrison under center. He's going to take the snap, rolling right, looking to pass. A lot of time to throw. Over the middle, it is in and out of the fingers as they go to the end zone for Ian Contreras, and it is out of bounds. So it'll bring up second down.
Oh, so close, and what a bullet that was by Harrison. He really, really stepped into that throw. Contreras just not able to bring that one in.
So that one will go incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 here with 14 seconds to go.
It's good the Marauders are establishing a pocket, though. Harrison's able to drop back, take a look around. He's able to kind of scan that defense, and that's really going to help the Marauders with some adjustments. It's been a long last minute here in the first half.
14 seconds to go here. 2nd and 10 for the Marauders on the 21-yard line here in the second quarter. Harrison looking to pass, pressure coming, rolls left, still looking, going to take it himself. Harrison trying to get into the end zone, but he'll step out of bounds right before the goal line. It'll be a first down for the Marauders, it looks like. And the ball spotted on the 9-yard line. First and goal for Mingus Union High School. And again, 7 seconds here, so we're looking at possibly the final 2 plays of the first half, as Mingus just looks to get into the end zone before we head to the to the third quarter. And of course, we hope you join us for our halftime show here. We'll get you caught up on all the first half. Harrison under center. Takes the snap. Rolling out right. Harrison looking for somebody, going to take it himself. Harrison trying to get into the end zone. He'll step out of bounds, and that will end it here in the first half as Zach Harrison scrambles his way out of bounds. Our score will remain 33-12. And Nick, what a very interesting first half for these Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, most certainly. Got the butterflies shaken off. He established that offense. We talked about keys of the game. Established offense right in the beginning on that first drive. And we'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Montebias can make in the locker room here.
You can see on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard, our score at the end of the first half, Thunderbird Titans 33, Mingus Union 12. Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Yatsenko. It is halftime here at Thunderbird High School, and we will be right back with the wrap-up of the first half on KYBC and Verde Valley TV.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community, and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Choose the region's most comprehensive heart program. Choose care close to home. Choose world-class surgeons. Choose Northern Arizona Healthcare.
Choose precision. Choose innovation. Choose robotic-assisted knee and hip replacement. Choose Northern Arizona Healthcare.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
Want to welcome you back here to Thunderbird High School for tonight's Friday night matchup as the Mingus Marauders take on the Thunderbird Titans. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Itzinko as I calm down our spotlight here. Nick, a very interesting first half for the Mingus Union Marauders. Our score currently 33-12. Saw some glimpses early on of what the Marauder offense can do. Of course, a big run early on from Angelo Alvarez. The Marauders were able to get into the end zone early, and then, of course, a big play over the middle to Austin Worf. So we have seen some glimpses of Dave Montsabias' new offense, and, well, it's nice to see the offense.
It's fantastic. That's to make some adjustments to get back to how successful that first drive was, where every run was 5, 6, 7 yards, and then they ended up in the end zone. The next couple drives, a couple penalties slowed them down.
Right.
That's those butterflies. The guys are going to clean that up quick, and they'll be more fine-tuned in the next few games. Even in the next half, they'll be more fine-tuned than that. But yeah, Marauders looking okay, putting some points on the board. Thunderbird. The athletes are really showing up tonight. Well, Huskies really all over the field. Squires, I know he's new at the quarterback position, but boy, does he look like he's been playing for a while.
Yeah, and we talked about that to start the game of what Carter Squires was going to bring to the offense here for Thunderbird. And like we mentioned, he had not had any starts at the quarterback position at the varsity level. Of course, had some varsity experience. You could see his statistics here for the first half. 5 for 6, 156 yards passing, and 2 touchdowns. He is doing not only a phenomenal job through the air with his passing, but also selling the run. How many big plays have we seen so far with his ability to sell the run, open up the field as a passer? We saw him scramble in for a touchdown. He's got a rushing touchdown as well. I mean, the kid has been absolutely phenomenal.
And Coach Millett brought up those 7-on-7s, right?
Yep.
And that really helps your offense crisp up, and you can tell that offensive unit, Lahusky and Squires, these guys have been practicing.
Yep.
Solis out there. Solis has got so much speed. How do you stop that when he's sprinting down the field? There you see Lahusky, 14 carries, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns. Man, he's just out there truck sticking. He's doing great.
Yep.
And boy, the Titans really came out hard in that first half. That is an outstanding first half for the beginning of your season.
Yeah, Eder Solis, of course, the number 21, the other gentleman who has found the end zone, I believe, twice so far tonight. And Sean Matthews, who has been sort of a safety valve for Carter Squires at the receiver position, a guy that he has found on short draw plays, has found on quick passes. I mean, Squires and Matthews have been a very solid combination tonight.
That's going to be tough to stop. That's what the Marauders defense has got to focus on. They kept Lahusky under 100 yards in that half, and they gave it to him 14 times. You know he's going to get it another handful of times, so you got to try to keep him under that 150-yard mark. That'd be clutch for the Marauders to do. And then you got to stop those giant pass plays.
Right.
Those giant pass plays are really helping the Titans out right now. Solis was able to break like 2 pass plays over 50 yards. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, Carter Solis, of course, I mean, like you said, just been able to really be as optimized. He's really been optimizing his time on the field. I mean, like we said, he's done a great job of selling the run. He's been doing a great job of clean handoffs to Jordan Lahusky. I mean, you've got a new quarterback. Obviously, you want to establish that rhythm early on with your running back, and they've done a great job of it. Like we said, Lahusky, Solis, Matthews, all 3, and that's only just a couple of the guys who've been really contributing for Thunderbird. Let's talk about their defense. Their first drive of the game, Mingus basically marches all the way down to the field, scores early on. They miss the extra point, so it keeps Thunderbird leading. But after that, Thunderbird's defense, they took advantage of a missed punt snap. Of course, Marcus Bueno, unfortunately, gets a low snap, gets tackled around the 15. But they take advantage of that. They give their offense an opportunity to score. They do. And then defensively, they've been able to keep Mingus off the scoreboard. Alvarez and Worf have been the only 2 scores so far for Mingus Union because Thunderbird's defense has been making adjustments and playing pretty well.
The adjustments Thunderbirds made after that first drive was very impressive, and those two fumbles, no turnovers there yet, but Marauders got to clean that up because Thunderbird hasn't done that yet, and that's pretty typical high school football. You're going to see a couple balls hit the turf on the first game, and like I said, that cleans up very well. But Thunderbird keeping it very crisp, and Marauders have got to crisp it up in the second half and not let that ball hit the turf again.
I agree. Penalty yards have also been an issue for both teams, like we talked about. Though, of course, it's just the first game of the season. False starts are going to happen. Face masks, all that kind of stuff is going to happen. They're going to work their way out of it. Clearly penalty yards were not hampering Thunderbird's momentum in their first drive. They had it seemed like 30-plus yards of penalty yards, and they made it up in one play and were able to march down and score. So Thunderbird's been doing a great job. Mingus as well has been able to take advantage of some of the penalty yards against Thunderbird and also against themselves. Mingus has had a couple opportunities to get into the end zone, but Thunderbird's defense has been able to shut him down. So we'll see what adjustments Coach Monsiváis will make.
Yeah, and that's the DBs. They got a penalty, 15 yards pass interference on Austin Wharf. He was wide open, though. If they don't take that penalty, Wharf might catch that and go right into the end zone. So there are a couple penalties that we saw from the Titans, not bad penalties to take. Even though you don't want to take them, you're stopping a touchdown potentially.
Yeah, we saw a touchdown-saving tackle from the Mingus Union Marauders. In fact, to take that back, Carter Solis did not have a rushing touchdown. He was stopped right at the goal line during that play. But still, Solis been able to open up the playing field, Squires. I keep calling him Solis. Squires, the quarterback for Thunderbird, Carter Squires, he was brought down. But anyway, look, it's been a very interesting first half. 33-12 is our score. Mingus had an opportunity to score. Pass goes through the hands of Ian Contreras. Again, some things that Mingus will have to readjust and think about here in the second half. But let's talk more about this Mingus Marauder offense. The first drive, phenomenal.
Yeah, you got to shake it off. Yeah. After that first drive, you got to go in. I'm sure right now Coach Monsiváis got these guys focusing up. You got to shake all that, the second, third, fourth drive off. You got to shake that stuff off. You got 12 points. You're still in the game, 33-12. You're still in it. You're going to have to execute. So when Marauders come back out, that offense has got to take the ball down and drive as soon as they get it. And they're going to it up, execute the plays well, shake off all the botched balls, and when you fumble it, that's fine. That's the beginning of the season. Now it's time to execute. You want to win this game, you're going to have to get back in it by getting into the end zone.
And like we said, let's talk a little bit more about Zach Harrison. I mean, some of the positives, a great play over the middle for offensively. We saw that pass was wide open early on in the game. Of course, Zach looked the way of Freddie Jimenez, not of Austin Wharf, but able to connect over the middle. We haven't seen Zach been able to air out the ball too much, and it's nice to see him pass a little more.
And he's using different weapons. We got wide receivers that are running backs. He's using different weapons, 4 different weapons specifically. That's great for the Marauders. So being able to spread the ball around like that. Harrison made a great play on the sidelines. He just had Contreras, I think, out of reach earlier in the game. And instead of trying to force something, you just throw it out. Throw it out of the DB's grasp.
Right.
You throw it just where your receiver can get it. Even if it's out of bounds, you're avoiding the interception. That's a very veteran move. And then right at the end of the half, with 7 seconds left, Harrison scrolls out right on a pass play. You got to have some clock focus there. You got to maybe throw that ball out and get it down. That way you can run one more play. And I'm sure Harrison's going to look back on that and go, I want that one back. Because that's one more play. Marauders could be in. It could be a tighter game. But big second half coming up.
Still a lot of football to be played as 2 quarters need to be completed before we send it on a wrap here at Thunderbird High School. 33-12 is our score. The Thunderbird Titans currently leading the Mingus Union Marauders. We've got about 4 minutes left before we head into the second half. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for that second half and what the Marauders have to do to get back into this one. Stay with us here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. It is halftime here at Thunderbird High School.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Want to welcome you back here to Thunderbird High School as the Mingus Union Marauders currently trail the Thunderbird Titans 12-33. We've got about 3 minutes to go here in the halftime show. Philip Katafmo very, very well. Mingus Union has had a couple flashes so far. Hopefully the offense will get to open up a little bit more in the second half. We'll see what adjustments they make. But Nick, I want to retouch upon your 3 keys to the game.
Keys to the game, that first one, shake the butterflies off. And we saw that. You saw the ball bobbing a little bit. It hit the turf a couple times. That's fine. No turnovers happen there. You got to be real thankful if you're Marauder faithful. No turnovers there. They were able to get back on the ball, establish the offense. We saw that on the very first drive. The very first drive, there you see the keys to the game.
You said first time we said the drone.
And it did. Marauders did great. They got into the end zone, and they just need to get back to that. They got to get back to how they executed so well. You got to stay focused. I don't know what it was, how crisp of a drive that first one was. Marauders have got to get back to that.
Yeah. Win special teams was also, of course, the third mark so far. I will say, though, special teams, Mingus has shown flashes. Missed a field goal. It's no problem at all. But I will say, Mingus Union
able to make something out of nothing, even when be really, really shifty, really fast, get up the sidelines. But then on the other side of it, we can get that touchback every time. That's clutch. It's not clutch when you got Squires. Clean that up. That was got to be a little bit of broken coverage there. So as a defensive coordinator, you're in that locker room. Coach Anguiano, these guys are fine-tuning them right now.
And I think you're right. I think Brazen Durkalek, who was the safety on that play when Eder Solis had that huge play over the middle in the second quarter, I think he may have gotten stuck in the grass a little bit. I saw him kind of hesitate a little bit on that drive. He was following Solis the entire time. He just got caught up somewhere, and Solis just, got open, and Squires had a beautiful pass over the middle to him, and it, resulted in a touchdown.
It goes to show how on Squires is tonight. Yeah. I mean, really, to be able to capitalize on the other team's mistakes is tough, and he's doing it.
Yeah. Well, what about the second half, Nick? I mean, we talked a little bit about it. What do the Marauders have to do to get back into this game, get the lead, and hopefully walk away with a Week 1 victory, something they haven't done in a few years?
Yeah, and I'll touch back right on the last key of the game, which was that special teams. So let's clean that up. We had a drop ball. We're trying to punt. One of our punts was very, very short. So let's clean up that special teams. We already know we got Alvarez and Perkins back there who can bring that ball to the house on a kickoff return. We know we can get the touchback on kickoffs. Let's clean up that punt game. If we have to punt, let's make it a really good punt, clean that up, and that's going to really help the Marauders get back into that offensive mode that they were in on that very first drive.
Adjustments with Carter Squires, of course, like we mentioned, his ability to sort of sell the run and extend plays with his legs. I mean, how does Mingus shut down that run?
That's tough. You got to make him scramble.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make Squires scramble, whether that's maybe sending some linebackers up the middle, some DBs off the edge. You're going to have to throw him off his game because right now he does not look like he's a first-time starter at quarterback. He looks like he's been there for a while and he's seasoned. So the Marauders really got to shake him off his game.
What about those Mingus Union Marauders, Nick? We talk about it on the defensive side. What about offensively? Of course, we talked about, Angelo Alvarez has been solid for the Marauders on the ground. Through the air, they found Austin Worf. Freddie Jimenez has been in the mix a little bit. Ian Contreras has got a couple looks. What do the Marauders have to do to get back into this game offensively?
Perkins taking that ball downfield, too. I like using all the different running back weapons. That's great. To be able to spread the ball out in the passing game and the running game is great. Mingus is going to have to do that in the second. I'd like to see those guys get a few more touches and maybe catch that edge. I think Alvarez and Perkins, especially a couple times, were just a few steps away from catching the edge and going downfield.
At last report, Bradshaw Mountain High School was tied 6-6 with their opening day opponent. Of course, Flagstaff High School played their game last night. They were able to get I believe a 28-8 victory over Scottsdale High School. I have it here, but 4A Grand Canyon Region and a couple of teams starting their seasons. And, much like everyone else in the 4A Grand Canyon region, the Mingus Union Marauders getting their season started off right here at Thunderbird High School. Both teams getting warmed up for the second half. We'll get you ready for the second half. On the other side of this break, stay with us. Marauders down 33-12 as we get ready for the second half here at Thunderbird High School.
Yavapai College has 6 campuses and centers in Sedona, the Prescott area, and the Verde Valley. With more than 100 degree and certificate programs, YC has what you need to jumpstart your academic journey. Our athletics teams are some of the best in the nation, and we have plenty of student-led clubs, organizations, and activities. Our full-time student discount makes YC the most affordable option in Arizona for a full-time student. Learn more today at yc.edu.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $16 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
Welcome back to Jack Story Field for the second half of our 2021 opening night, Friday night kickoff as the Mingus Marauders travel to take on the Thunderbird Titans. Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Gitsinko. Nick, the Marauders looking to get on the scoreboard as they will start on offense here and look to change the tides as the storyline has been all Thunderbird.
Yeah, let's get right back to that first drive we had in the beginning of the game. Went right down and scored. Fresh half, made some adjustments in there. Like to see the Marauders go right down the field and score. Philip, they're going to have to get in the end zone a couple times if they're going to get back in. They're in this. Yeah. They're not out. 33 to 12, they're down. You got to get in the end zone.
We'll see if the Marauders can do just that. Angelo Alvarez and Brazen Dirkolek in the backfield. Nice to see Dirkolek back on the field for the Mingus Union Marauders. We do have these player profiles. We got a chance to talk to some of the players about some of their accolades and things that they want to do in the future. And I got an interesting one for you here, Nick, when we're done. But we'll wait for the kickoff here as Granados sends it downfield as we get the second half going. Alvarez will return it around the goal line. Alvarez past the 10, looking to get past the 20. Has had some big returns for Mingus and looks to be another one. Cuts past the 35, still on his feet. Angelo Alvarez stiff arms his way past the 40. What a great way to start off the second half. Angelo Alvarez into the end zone. Touchdown, Marauders.
What a run by Alvarez, able to get to the sidelines. And Philip, it looks like he's going to get taken down at the 30. Then it looks like he's getting taken down at the 40. And then he sprints into the end zone from there.
Angelo Alvarez with the fireworks early on for the Marauders, and they needed it. 33-18 goes our score to start off the second half. Have yourself a night, Angelo Alvarez. Just stiff arms his way, the Bulldog, fighting his way for a few extra yards. They don't call him out. We'll see if Marcus Bueno can get the point after and make this a 33-19 game. But wow, what a way to start.
Yeah, have yourself some Gatorade, young man. You need it. Wow.
Some chocolate milk. It's Chest Bump City down there.
What? It is Chest Bump City. Somebody can break the dairy out now because that was quite a run.
Marcus Bueno now on the extra point. Kick is up. Marcus Bueno is all bueno on the extra point. 33-19 goes our score with 11:44 to go here in the third quarter. What a great start to the second half. We'll see if Mingus can continue this momentum as they move to defense. Stay with us here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
What a huge touchdown return for that man on your screen, Angelo Alvarez, the senior, taking one to the house to cut into the deficit here at Thunderbird High School. Philip Catafmo alongside Nick Itzinko. Our score now, Thunderbird Titans 33, Mingus Union Marauders 19, as Mingus now looks to carry that momentum here on the defensive end. That kick is sent right around the 5-yard line and recovered by Lahusky. Lahusky looking to get past the 20, looking for a huge return himself. He will get brought down around the 25.
Yeah, great job by the containment team of the Marauders. We've already seen Lahusky. He's got some really, really good moves. Good job by the Marauders, pinning them deep there.
Like we mentioned, we've got some player profiles here to give you a better idea of the kids out on the field. Angelo Alvarez, the senior, wearing number 23, has been playing football for 13 years, was a 2-time first all-region player. Other hobbies include baseball and working out. And plans after high school are to go into welding.
Boy, you could tell that he works out and plays other sports.
That's
right after
true.
That last kickoff return.
Some of the other guys who have made some contributions tonight. Hunter Perkins was the one I really wanted to read. Hunter, 3-year starter for varsity, 2nd team all-region, plays basketball, it says, and hangs out with friends and other entertaining activities, has a 3.0. And his plans after high school, Nick, I feel everybody can agree, to make as much money as I possibly can until death calls my name. So, gotta like the idea there from Hunter Perkins, as we've got a man in motion here as the Thunderbird Titans start off with the ball. They're going to hand it off, and Mingus is going to shut them down for about a 3-yard gain. Handoff up the middle, just to catch you up here after reading some of our player profiles. So it'll be a small gain here to bring up 2nd down.
And all
on the
you
draw
can say
play
is amen, Hunter Perkins.
Amen, Hunter Perkins, that's right. I want to thank some of our sponsors here. Yavapai College, Roxu Screen Printers, and Jackson Hewitt Rice Accounting. You can see on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard, 33-19 off the opening touchdown return from Angelo Alvarez, who is looking very, very much like our Verde Lee Market player of the game, but we've still got 2 more quarters to go. Squires under center. Lone man in the backfield. Squires takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls right, looking for something big, and it is complete. That pass is completed. Thunderbird looks like they'll strike back, and a nice tackle, touchdown saving tackle by the Marauder backfield. But a great completion. That was Max Leckington on the tackle, and a completion to number 42 for a huge first down. Will Clark, the tight end. And how about, like I mentioned, Leckington able to get the stop.
There, he's wide open on the sideline.
Well, we saw that with Matthews.
Yep, and that's just good route running there by Thunderbird.
Squires flips it to the left side. Lahusky, there is a flag on the field, it looks like. Lahusky will get brought down. He's still on his feet. Goes back just a couple yards, but the Marauders able to shut him down almost immediately. Thought I saw a flag on the field. We'll see who it's against if that is the case. It's going to be a sideline warning on, looks like, against Mingus, yeah. 10 minutes, 22 seconds to go here.
And how about the touchdown saving tackle? That's clutch right now.
Yeah.
Marauders have another chance to stop them.
How about a pick 6?
Well, there you go.
That would be huge for the Marauder defense, of course.
Worf is out there, Perkins is out there, and they're going, you know what? I like that. Let's
see what happens here. Squires has been solid all night. Man in motion. Squires takes the snap, hands it off. That's Lahusky up the middle. They're going to go on the ground. Lahusky still on his feet. Great tackle there. I believe that was Esteban Loreto, and it was number 55 on the tackle.
Yeah, nice job by Esteban, being real fast with his feet for a big guy, able to wrap him up and bring Lahusky down.
9 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 3rd and 2 on the Marauder 12. Ball is snapped right to Squires, who's going to take a quarterback scramble for the first down. And he will get it.
Playing it safe. Thunderbird playing it safe there. Getting Squires some running yards. It's going to be
first and goal, it looks like.
Right inside the 10.
Again, ball on the 10-yard line here. Mingus looking for a stop before Thunderbird extends their already big lead. 9 minutes and 15 to go here.
If I'm a DB right now, I'm about looking at Lahusky, paying attention to my guy, but keep your eye on Lahusky.
Squires man in motion. He's going to hand it off. Lahusky, it is the man again. They've called his name all night long. He gets into the end zone. Another touchdown for the Titans. 39-19.
Boy, Thunderbird comes right back and answers the kickoff return for a touchdown. Lahusky able to find the end zone on a nice little run right up the middle. They spread it out. You can see wide receivers on each edge if you're looking at the replay here. So they spread the Marauders out, and they do a good job of just letting Lahusky take that football, find a hole on either side of the center, and breaking it right up through for a touchdown.
8 minutes, 56 here to go. 8 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. As it looks like Thunderbird will go in for the extra point. The 2-point conversion here. Squires under center. Matthews and Lahusky in the backfield. Man in motion. Squires takes the snap, flips it to Lahusky. Lahusky looking for the 2-point conversion. He'll get it. 41-19 our score. Marauders will get an opportunity here on offense. Last time it was a huge opening kick, touchdown return for Angelo Alvarez. And we'll see what the Marauders can do here, down 41-19 with 8:56 to go. Right here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Do not go anywhere.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Want to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field on the campus of Thunderbird High School. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsenko. Omar Granados back to send it downfield to the awaiting Angelo Alvarez and Hunter Perkins for the Mingus Union Marauders. Thunderbirds currently lead 41-19. And Nick, Marauders looking for maybe some more fireworks from Angelo Alvarez. Granados sends it short, going to try to take it out of the hands of Alvarez. It'll be returned by Worf, pretty short around the 30. Worf trying to extend it to the 35. He'll get brought down around the 33-yard line.
And there you see special teams coming in big with the other team avoiding Alvarez on the kickoff. That's great. I mean, that's showing you they know that he's a big threat. And same with Worf. Worf ends up getting that one and almost breaking a few tackles, getting upfield. But that's going to give Marauders good field position. So there you have that special teams coming into play. And even though it's 41-19, boy, Philip, it's a high-scoring game for a first game of the season for these teams.
It really is, and we've gotten flashes of the Marauder offense so far, but Thunderbird's defense has done a great job of countering all the runs and doing some pretty good pass protection outside of a couple passes, and obviously the big play over the middle with Austin Worf. But Coach Nolet has done a great job of adjusting to the Marauder offense. Harrison hands it off. That's going to be a counterplay to Perkins. He'll get shut down behind the line for a loss of about 2. So that'll bring up second down here for the Mingus Union Marauders on their first offensive drive of the second half. Of course, their first opportunity was a touchdown return early on to get the Marauders on the board.
And the Titans look like they've made some good adjustments so far.
I will say, though, Nick, how much of a change of the game plan do we see if Mingus scores before the end of the first half?
On one run play, you got to break that open. Like we saw in that first half, how many runs did Perkins and Alvarez have where they got to the line of scrimmage and got a couple more yards? You don't want to move backwards now. And that first play, That's tackle in the backfield. Marauders can't go that direction. The offensive line's got to dig those cleats in, move that defensive line up, and let these running backs find a hole to get open, or let Harrison drop back, because we've seen some good pass plays from the Marauders tonight, too.
Yes, we have. Some other 4A Grand Canyon matchups going around the region. Northwest Christian on the road at Lee Williams. Prescott on the road to Glendale. And Bradshaw Mountain is at Seton Catholic, currently losing 14-12 in the third quarter. You can listen to that game on KKLD with Matt Showalter. Matt, a friend of the program here, had him and Nick on Off the Bench as we previewed the 4A Grand Canyon region. That is our program Off the Bench. Northern Arizona Prep Sports with yours truly, where we talk about everything 4A Grand Canyon region.
One time, Showalter's got a nice close game calling him. Bradshaw.
Yeah, I bet he's having fun. But here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC, we're having some fun as well. 8 minutes to go here, 2nd and 12 on the Marauder 31 in the third quarter. 41-19 our score. Harrison under center, 2 running backs in the backfield. Wide receivers lined up on both ends. They're going to hand it off to Perkins on the left side. Hunter Perkins looking for a hole to run, looking to get the first down. He'll get it and a little bit more. Hunter Perkins picks up the first down.
Yeah, great run, and again, nice job, lineman. You see Loretto out there, looks like Glassman. Those guys are pulling around the edge, getting some good blocks, and boy, Perkins just able to use that speed and shiftiness, get upfield. You see the replay here. Yeah, that's an outstanding job by your guards pulling. Look at Loretto get upfield.
Yeah.
Loretto is almost ahead of Perkins, and then Perkins just getting wrapped up by the feet.
Esteban Loretto saying, I'm fast enough for running back. Why don't you put me back there? I'm right there with your guy.
They say, check the tape. Check the tape, Coach.
Handoff again here. It's going to be to Ramirez. Ramirez going to get shut down after a small gain. Just a quick handoff to the left side from Harrison to Ramirez. That is Kyle Ramirez, the senior running back for the Mingus Union Marauders. 7 minutes and 20 to go here as second down is brought up. 2nd and 8 on the Marauder 47-yard line.
Last couple runs, you see that offensive line springing off the ball. That's great. Perkins looking sharp. So far, a ground-ridden drive. It's pretty good.
2nd and 8 here as Harrison is lined up under center. Ramirez lined up behind him. They'll take the snap, hand it off. Ramirez trying to fight for a few extra yards. He'll get a small gain, but not enough for that first down. It will bring up 3rd down.
Got caught right at the line of scrimmage there, Ramirez did, and just, thankfully fell forward for that yard.
6 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Again, ball spotted on the Marauder. Now it is on the Thunderbird 49. 3rd and 6 our score. Excuse me. 3rd and 6 is the down, and how many yards we have to the first down.
And here's a benefit
We're
to
working
having
out
a good
some
rushing
too.
game. Having a good rushing game like Marauders have makes this 3rd down an easy one to throw, too.
Harrison under center, takes the snap, hands it off. He's going to roll this time left side, keeping himself, trying to get some room to run. Harrison gets the first down. Good runner, little scramble there from Zach Harrison.
Wow, good scramble's an understatement, Phillip. I thought he was out of bounds just about at the line of scrimmage, and he's able to tiptoe all the way up. And yeah, they're definitely giving him the first down. Great run by Harrison.
Big run there from the senior running back for the first down. 1st and 10. And what a great run there now on the Thunderbird 42.
It's going to give him some confidence in his scramble game, too. That's big because he's got the speed for sure.
And with Zach opening up the field with his legs, that extends plays, that opens up the field, it gives guys an opportunity to get open. So we'll see if Harrison can continue to utilize his legs well. He's back under center. Harrison takes the snap, hands it off right side. Hunter Perkins looking for a hole on the right side. He'll get a few yards, stay on his feet, trying to get a few more, maybe the first down, but he's brought down. We'll see where he's officially marked. Might just be just shy of the first down. But a big run from Hunter Perkins.
Boy, and it took about 7 Titans to finally take him down. Hunter Perkins is a man on a mission out there. Good run, and that's what the Marauders like to see right there. Offensive line showing grit, running back showing grit, and here we go. A great rushing drive right now for the Marauders.
2nd and inches here for the Mingus Union Marauders as they look to pick up another first down. We'll see what Coach Monsabayas does with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left here. 2nd and 2 on the Thunderbird 33. Harrison takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Perkins again, right side. Perkins looking for the first down, cuts back again to the inside, is able to get the first down and a little bit more. Another run there from Hunter Perkins.
What a cutback. That's an awesome cutback, able to get to the edge. That's just a power play to the right, where you just take one of your guard and tackles, go out to the right side, and hope that there's a hole there. And Hunter Perkins able to just spring back, like juke move style, and break it up for another couple of yards.
Marauders utilizing the juke moves as much as they can. We saw Angelo Alvarez there early on, and now Hunter Perkins taking a note from his playbook. 1st and 10 here on the Thunderbird 24 here in the third quarter. 4:24 to go. You can see on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard, Thunderbird 41, Mingus Union 19. Harrison under center, looking to get the offense going for the Marauders. He'll take the snap, fakes the play action, rolling left, looking for somebody. He's got Worf again. It is going to be tipped and incomplete. Threw it into double coverage. Worf was there. Maybe that pass a little bit out in front. Worf, you give him a little bit of an opportunity, but it was a tough pass from Harrison.
Very, very tough pass. You're going to see the replay here. Great job giving him some time to throw the ball. And Harrison, oh man, that's just a foot short, but Harrison's throwing from his back leg. That's a really good ball, because you can see it here. He's going from his back leg. Oh, that's close, and good coverage by the Titans.
Yeah, great defensive stop there by the Thunderbird Titans. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ball spotted on the Thunderbird 24 here in the third quarter, getting close to 4 minutes to go. Mingus trying to make up some room here. 41-19, Thunderbird currently leading this game. Harrison takes the snap, hands it off, and Alvarez shut down right at the line. Big stop there by number 51, Trevion Booker.
And that's a tough one for the Marauders right there. You don't want to see Alvarez get taken down for a loss, because, boy, he can just about make something out of anything. And that time the Titans just caught him in the backfield.
So let's see what the Marauders can do here on 3rd and 10. Again, ball on the Thunderbird 24 here in the third quarter. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Thunderbird leads 41-19 against the Mingus Union Marauders. Harrison awaiting the snap. Takes it. Looking to pass. Harrison rolling left. Looking for somebody in the end zone. Harrison's going to take it himself. Looking for the first down and a little bit more, but he'll step out of bounds. Not enough for a first down. But a good little scramble.
Maybe he thought that was the first down marker there, Phil, because it kind of looked like he went right out. Thought that could have been it. But no, it's going to come up short. And Marauders, big 4th down here. What a good drive this has been so far.
So now to be 4th and 12. Ball spotted on the Thunderbird 21. 3 minutes 17 to go here in the third quarter. Again, Mingus just looking to get on the board. We're able to get an opening kick return for a touchdown, and now just trying to open up the offense and get into the end zone before we head to the 4th. Harrison lined up alongside with Arnaudo. Harrison dropping back to pass, looking left side. He's got Jimenez in and out of the hands. It is incomplete. Turnover.
Close, and that's, you know what? You got to shake that off. Jimenez got to shake that off. Hit him right in the hands, right down. That's a real close ball. Fast ball by Harrison. He throws similar to a college quarterback style. It's real fast. And, boy, you don't make those mistakes going forward. You watch some game film, and you fine-tune that up.
You can see right there on your screens, Jimenez was open on the left side near right around the 15-yard line. It just, like you said, Nick, they'll work it out in practice. Freddie Jimenez will get an opportunity to catch a couple more balls in practice, gain some more rapport that might have been lost over the summer, but no big deal, no harm done.
Yeah, in high school, you don't really count drops because, it's not really a thing.
No, of course not.
They'll fine-tune that up, and Jimenez will come up with some big catches. You got to shake it off. That's the main thing. Shake it off, forget about it, and you're going to live to do another play.
Squires under center, man in motion. That's Solis. They're going to hand it off. Lahusky up the middle, cutting for some more room, looking for a first down. Lahusky still on his feet, gets the first down and a little bit more. Jordan Lahusky has been tough to stop.
Yeah, and Thunderbird executing that running game very, very well. Similar to how the Marauders just drove almost all the way downfield, and now the Titans are taking it and running the other way with it.
Under 2 minutes and 57 seconds to go here in the third quarter. You can see on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard, 41-19. Thunderbird currently leading Mingus Union Marauders. Ball spotted on the Thunderbird 35, 1st and 10. After the big run from Jordan Lahusky. Solis in motion. They're going to hand it off, and the counter was to number 22. Lost the play a little bit. That's Brian Chavez on the attempted run. He stopped right at the line. So great defensive stop for the Marauders, as that will bring up second down.
Yep, that's fine. Defense create a big turnover. Still got plenty of time in the game if you can create some momentum for yourself. And defense has got the Titans at a 2nd and long right now. Get some pressure in that backfield. Like I said, like we talked about the halftime show, Philip, you got to get Squires off of his game because he's sharp right now. And same with Lahusky.
I formation here for Thunderbird. Squires takes the snap. He's going to roll right, looking for that quick dump pass. He finds Lahusky. Lahusky fights off a defender, gets the first down, cuts back to the middle of the field, still on his feet, past the 35-40, now going past the 30, now going past the 20. Lahusky, tough to chase down. He gets into the end zone. Another touchdown for Thunderbird.
And I think that one might come back. Yep, Philip, that one might come back. Not sure if I saw the same thing the ref saw, but that looked like could have been a block in the back, which will bring that all the way back down.
And Brody Fogelson coming off the field, grabbing onto his hand. Not entirely sure what the injury is there, but hopefully Fogelson will find his way back on the field very soon.
He looked like he was in pain. Hopefully he's okay. At the end of the play there.
You never want injuries to happen ever, and especially not in week 1. So hopefully Fogelson will be back in the offense a little bit later in this game, or possibly next quarter, or hopefully next game for the coach again. Not sure what the extent of the injury is, but hopefully he'll be back on the field very soon. But Nick, you are right. Penalties will go against Thunderbird, and that's going to kill their momentum a little bit. A huge gain to Lahusky, and we keep talking about that little dump pass that Squires has been able to find and had a lot of success with. That's resulted in first downs. That's resulted in big plays. And right now, Mingus has not been able to counter it.
And that's such a unique play fake that Squires has back there. He almost does, the fake handoff inside, and then he almost does like a little skip to the outside, and he turns around and he bootlegs out. But it's a very unique bootleg, and I really think that's throwing the Marauders off. And power to Squires, man, for stepping under the Friday night spotlight, varsity quarterback.
Embracing it.
He's really, really filling that role well. It looks like a seasoned quarterback out there.
Yeah, very much. You'd have a hard time telling me that this kid is getting his first varsity start at quarterback. If you're just watching this game, it's going to be a flip to the left side. Marauders looking to shut down the offense, and they will. Another run to number 22, that's Chavez. So he'll get stopped behind the line. So that will bring up third down. 3rd and long as we take another look at it. Just a flip to the left side to Chavez, but a great job by the Marauder defense to step up and get a stop. That was number 45. That's Max Leckington able to get the stop for the Marauders.
Yeah, good job, Leckington, there on your replay there. Yeah. Able to get in and just tie his feet up, because
right
otherwise he might have got to the outside.
So 3rd and 11 on the Thunderbird 34. Getting close to under 40 seconds here in the first quarter. Squires operating out of the backfield, takes the snap, looking to pass, flag on the field, and it'll shut the play down dead. Looks like it's going to be a false start, and it is going to be a false start on Thunderbird, so that's going to back them up even more, make this an even longer 3rd down. But Nick, we've seen Thunderbird convert on a lot worse.
You got to watch that screenplay. You got to watch the screenplay, because the Titans executed that very, very well in the beginning of the game. I believe they got, what was it? It was almost third and 30 or something like that, and they got the first down, and that was a good screenplay. So if you're the Marauders, you got to be careful about that screenplay. If you're one of the DB safeties, know where the stick's at right now. It's a huge 3rd down. You can get the ball back to your offense with some momentum.
And we'll see if they can shut down the momentum of the offense for Thunderbird here. 3rd and 16 on the Thunderbird 29. Squires again operating out on the backfield. Trips right, one on the left, running back in the backfield. Again, 3rd and 16. They're going to let the clock run down. We'll go to the 4th quarter. So with that, you can see on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard, our score heading into the 4th, 41-19. The Marauders get a fresh 12 minutes on the clock to try to come back and get a victory here in week 1. Stay with us here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. We'll be right back.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $16 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Want to welcome you back here to Jack Story Field on the campus of Thunderbird High School. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsinko. We've got a fresh 12 minutes on the clock, and Nick, that's 12 minutes left in this game as the Mingus Union Marauders trail 41-19 to the Thunderbird Titans. And, well, it was a delay of game penalty to end the third quarter, so that'll back up Thunderbird even more, bring up a 3rd and 16.
It almost looks like 3rd and 20.
Yeah,
if you're the Marauders, you've got to capitalize on this here.
They really have
forever, and you got to get a couple scores. So huge opportunity to stop the Titans, get that ball back, get Harrison back out there, and get back into the end zone. And the Titans looking to create some more magic with those athletes they got on the offensive side of the ball.
Got to watch out for that little screen pass that's been bailing Thunderbird out a lot. Squires takes the snap, looking to pass. He's going to roll right. There it is, the flush out to Lahusky. Lahusky looking for the first down. He'll get it and a whole lot more. Cuts back again inside, getting around the 30. Lahusky will get brought down around the 25-yard line. Just said it, and it just happened.
Huge play, and the Titans able to come through with those great passing plays. And again, we saw that same type of play fake by Squires out, and Lahusky wide open, and boy, he's going to use his speed to hurt you. And there he is, wide open. Gets right to outside the numbers, and from there the chase is on. Almost did a good job. We almost got him right at the marker, but Lahusky able to make a juke and get down. And
that play has been executed beautifully tonight for Thunderbird. It has bailed them out of 3rd and long, of needing to convert on first down. It's resulted in a few touchdowns. Coach Nolette doing a great job right now, and Carter Squires, the quarterback, really selling the run quite well and able to extend the offense out. But well, we're still waiting. The clock does not have 12 minutes on it just yet, but
and that's going to be the 4th weapon that Squires has used, throwing the ball, just like the Marauders, spreading the ball out in the passing game. And boy, it's scary to see Lahusky as a wide receiver.
That one is going to come back. So do want to, while that was a huge play from Jordan Lahusky, a little bit, maybe an opportunity here for Mingus to get another opportunity as that play is getting all the way sent back to the initial spot of the ball. And we might redo it because I don't think the clock was running.
Oh, what a heartbreaker for
Thunderbird. It looks like they're probably going to give them the 1st and 10. I'm not entirely sure. Things are still working themselves out on the field, but it looks like Mingus Union might get another opportunity here, as while Squires was down around the 25, now it's backed up to the opposite 25. And I take that back, actually. They're just going to flip the field. They forgot to flip the field. So I got a little too excited here. So that play will count. Jordan Lahusky, great gain over the middle. The field has been properly flipped now. So Thunderbird going from right to left on your radio dial. Mingus Union going from left to right. 12 minutes, fresh 12 on the clock. 1st and 10 on the Marauder 27 here in the 4th quarter. 41-19. Squires under center. Man in motion. That's Lahusky. Takes the snap. Squires looking to pass. Pressure coming. Esteban Loretto with the sack.
What a good move by Loretto. Getting in there, showing the flex. And Thunderbird's getting a holding penalty on that. Loretto says, hold me all night. Watch this.
So maybe Esteban Loretto or Angelo Alvarez could be in play for a Verde Lee Market Player of the Game. Verde Lee Market has been owned and operated by Bill and Missy Murray since 2003. They make the best burgers, Italian subs, and more. Dine in or call ahead for pickup 7 days a week from 8 to 9. Visit Verde Lee Market at 516 North Main Street in Cottonwood.
So during the halftime show, we talked a little bit about maybe sending some different pressure, like the linebackers, safeties, and there we saw some of our DBs blitzing, which then made the linemen for Thunderbird pick up some other guys.
Yep.
So Loretto had a one-on-one with their big running back, and that's no match. Loretto's no match. He's going to shove him right out of the way every time.
Yeah, Loretto.
And well done, Loretto.
A seasoned vet on the Marauder defensive line and offensive line is Esteban Loretto. Squires under center. Waiting for the snap here, takes it. Hands it off. That's going to be Lahusky. Lahusky stiff arms his way for a first down, and he won't get the first down. He'll get pushed out of bounds. But a great stiff arm there by Lahusky on the draw play right up the gut. And you can see Lahusky trying to find some room on the left side, but Brazen Durkalek able to slow him down, Leckington able to slow him down, and then finally a little bit of a pile of Marauders able to bring down Jordan Lahusky before he could get to the first down, but still a huge gain for the senior running back for Thunderbird.
You know what? Third down. Marauders got another third down here. It's going to take some big-time execution. They got to stop them here. Create a fourth down. You know, Thunderbird might go for it, too, if it comes up to fourth.
They might just. Man in motion. Squires takes the snap, flips it left side. Lahusky cutting back inside, looking for the first down. Brought down before the marker. Should bring up fourth down. We'll see how close he is. It looks like he's a little short. But another good run by Jordan Lahusky.
Yeah, just short, waiting to see where they mark him. And it's a good run. Able to stand just like the previous play where we got a few hands on him where he's tripping, falling, but able to keep his balance and go forward for a couple of yards.
So 10 minutes and 33 seconds left to go here. Fourth and it looks like just a few for the Thunderbird Titans as they lead 41-19 with 10:33 to go. Squires getting the offense set. Again, 4th and 3 here. Marauders looking for a big stop. Squires, man in motion. Ball is still waiting here, and it's going to be a false start.
Wow, that was a very, very hard count. Marauders did a great job of staying on sides, and the Thunderbird offensive line just couldn't wait anymore. Couldn't wait anymore, and Marauders are going to reap the benefits of that.
So now the Marauders with an opportunity now. It'll back up Thunderbird a little bit more, so it'll make it a 4th and 8. So we'll see if Thunderbird ends up going for it, and it looks like they will. Squire still out on the field. Matthews out there along with Jordan Lahusky and a few of the other key contributors for Thunderbird that have been phenomenal tonight. So instead of a 4th and short, it'll be a 4th and 8 on the Marauder 25 here in the fourth quarter. 10-12 to go left in this game. Squires takes the snap, looking to pass, pressure coming. Durkalek coming on the right side. Durkalek with a big sack.
What a play. Durkalek off the edge, and that is exactly what we talked about at the halftime show, Philip. That's how you bring the pressure off the edge, throw him off his game, and Marauders, huge stop.
Brazen Durkalek comes right off the right edge and gets the stop, and a turnover now. The Marauders able to finally shut down the offense of Thunderbird, and with 10 minutes to go here in the fourth, still have a lot of ground to gain, but good start for Mingus.
Yeah, you're going to have to score 22 points, so you got to start getting that engine going. But, hey, that's the defense already gave the ball back to the offense. Here you go, guys. We just did our part. Let's go.
And now here's the Marauders' opportunity to do just that. Harrison under center. Arnuato and it looks like Perkins in the backfield. Yep, it's going to hand it off to Hunter Perkins. He's going to cut to the inside and get stopped. So not enough for a first down, but a small gain there from Hunter Perkins on the handoff. Harrison limping a little bit coming out of the backfield. May have gotten his foot stepped on. Harrison just going to walk that off.
It's like he's telling the ref, I'm okay. I'm fine.
Just going to walk it off a little bit. We're going to get a timeout potentially here. We'll stay on the field as, we are going to get a timeout on the side of the Mingus Union Marauders. We'll try to get Zach Harrison figured out, try to see where the Marauders offense lays. 9 minutes and 44 seconds to go here. Ball spotted on the 37-yard line, 2nd down and 7 when we come back. Mingus down 41-19 on Verde Valley TV and KYBC.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
9 minutes and 44 seconds left here at Jack Story Field on the campus of Thunderbird High School. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Iatsinko. And Nick, Marauders down 41-19. Defense gets a big stop. We'll see if the offense can get it going.
Yep, Perkins on the first play of that drive, able to make something out of nothing. Hit one of the Titans at the line of scrimmage and able to go forward for a couple yards.
2nd down and 7 for the Mingus Union Marauders on their own 37. They're going to get to the Thunderbird side of the ball, of the field, excuse me. Harrison takes the snap, hands it off. Arnado, his first run of the game, looking for a first down. He'll get it. Makai Arnado.
Great to see Arnado take that handoff and get upfield. And that's going to be about 8-9 yards, just enough for the first.
And that will pick up the first down for the Mingus Union Marauders as Zach Harrison does make his way back out on the field. That last play was conducted by number 12 for the Mingus Union Marauders. That is Rayne Stokes, the freshman quarterback. Stokes looking at a possible starting job next year with Zach Harrison graduating. So Marauders able to pick up the first down. 1st and 10 now on their own 46. Harrison takes the snap, hands it off. Arnado looking for something on the left side. Stiffs arm one man, unable to get past the second tackler. So Arnado with a small gain as the Titans have a player down on the field.
Yeah, boy, Arnado was really trying to get that edge, and it just didn't work. Hopefully, boy, another Titan down. He looks like he's reeling in pain. Hopefully he's okay. Arnado adjusting the shoulder pads after he was trying to break it to the outside, and just got taken down before he could get north and south.
Well, hopefully the Titans player down on the field. Again, we've seen a couple quote-unquote injuries happening. The Marauders have a player down as well, getting stretched out. We only hope these kids get an opportunity to get up and get a chance to play a little bit later in this game or come back in the game. It doesn't need to be said. Obviously, injuries on either side are never fun. So.
No, and that's a lot of cramps in the beginning of the season.
Right.
You hope it's something really simple. He's going to get right back up, hopefully spring over to the sidelines, get some Gatorade, maybe relieve himself of some fluids.
Just to give you an update here on the Bradshaw Mountain game, it is 21-12 in the 3rd quarter. Seton Catholic currently leading the Bradshaw Mountain Bears.
Maybe some of those jitters out, those butterflies.
Maybe.
Marauders better take this time to come up with a good game plan and get downfield. You got a on-field timeout by the refs. You got somebody down. So it's a prime time to start talking to your linemen. Talk to your quarterback. Let's get that the next few plays in line. Let's execute them well. March downfield. You're going to have to score 3 times to win this game right now. And you're going to have to stop Thunderbird at least 3 times if you're going to win this.
Just to give you some of the other guys, again, like we said, we've got some player profiles here to give you a better a look at some of the kids playing football here. We take a look at Zach Harrison's player profile. Zach's been playing the sport for 9 years. He's a senior this year, 3-year starter for Mingus Union High School. Started as a sophomore, starting in 2019 under Coach Rob Ortiz. Second team All-Region, as also the catcher for the baseball team as the player for Thunderbird makes his way onto his feet. Good to see that. He makes his way off the field. That is number 9. I want to get you a name here. That is Jordan Rudolph. So good to see Jordan back on his feet. making his way off the field. But as I mentioned, Zach Harrison, quarterback for the Mingus Union Marauders, also plays catcher for the varsity baseball team. He's an AIA Academic Athlete Award recipient. Like I mentioned, also plays basketball and baseball. 3.71 ERA, 3.71 GPA for the senior quarterback, and wants to study business at a university, and hopefully football will give him an opportunity to do that. Another guy who also has been playing well tonight, Esteban Loreto. He's a 3-year varsity starter, has been playing for 7 years. He is also a senior. He also enjoys basketball, hanging out and playing video games with friends. He's carrying a 3.1 GPA. Favorite subject is lunch. I agree. I'm hungry currently, but we've still got about 8 minutes and 42 to go. And he's also just trying to get... So, Nick, he says, at plans after high school, just trying to graduate and chase that bag.
Yeah,
I think it means money, right? That's what that means.
Sounds like he's on the Hunter Perkins agenda there. And you know what? Good for those guys. There's a reason that the word academic comes before athlete.
You can see on your screen there, Coach Monsibaya is in the black, standing alongside Yancey DeVore as Zach Harrison looks like gets stretched out here after the injury timeout. 8 minutes, 53 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tall task for the Mingus Union Marauders, down 41-19 on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard. Again, we will get you our Verdi Lee Market and Deli Player of the Game, and we will also get you our Gettles post-game show once this game is all completed. Again, Verdi Lee Market has been owned and operated by Bill and Missy Murray since 2003. Visit their location on 516 North Main Street in Cottonwood. Give them a call, 928-634-8731. You can dine in or call ahead for pickup 7 days a week from 8 to 9. Again, that is Verdi Lee Market in Cottonwood, Arizona. So just getting things established here. Again, we'll be back on the road at Yunker next week as the Mingus Union Marauders get their Week 2 matchup against a Freedom team, a team they have never seen historically. Mingus has never played Yunker in football, believe it or not.
Going to be interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
That's these matchups. We haven't seen Thunderbird in quite a long time. Yunker haven't even seen.
Ever, yeah. So that'll be fun. And, of course, Thunderbird will be taking on Greenway High School, somebody that Mingus is familiar with. Greenway, of course, a phenomenal softball matchup. Greenway and Mingus Union, it was a pitcher's duel till the end. Alexis Ayresman on the mound for Mingus Union High School. She pitched phenomenally, ended up hitting the game-winning home run in, I think, the 11th inning. It was a very, very long softball affair, but what a phenomenal game as the Mingus Marauders beat Greenway High School.
Good shout out, Greenway. Great athletic program at Greenway.
Oh, yeah. You have any battles against Greenway, Nick?
I did, yeah. We played Greenway while I was a Marauder, and boy, they were always a tough team to play against. Very similar to Washington High School, and I would compare them to almost Thunderbird. I didn't play Thunderbird myself, but it's one of these Phoenix schools who they're going to have great athletes, like we see out here tonight for the Titans.
Yeah.
And they put up quite a fight.
8 minutes, 53 to go here. Harrison takes the snap, rolling right, looking to pass, looking for somebody. He's gets it to the sideline, but it is incomplete. Pass intended on the right side. Falls incomplete. Hunter Perkins, the intended receiver, on that pass. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Mingus Union Marauders on their own 46.
All right, Harrison's going to have to make a few more completions, get himself comfortable in that pocket. The scrambling wasn't going to work there. The Titans did a good job on the edge covering them. Marauders taking their time back there.
Yep.
You know, they're talking to each other. Hey, guys, we got to execute on this one. Who's taking that middle linebacker? Who's taking that right outside linebacker? They got to figure that out and open up some holes.
3 wide receivers left, one on the right as Harrison rolling right, looking. Somebody near the end zone. It is in and out of the hands. Same intended receiver. Looks like it was Perkins, but it drops right in front of him. And that pass will go incomplete.
Yeah, we saw some great pass protection there. Boy, Harrison had plenty of time. You see the replay here on your screen. Arnuato does a great job of stepping up, making sure nobody's going to come after Harrison. And boy, Perkins almost comes up with that one. You get a different angle here. Let's see how close that was to being a catch. It's a good job. Oh,
it really just
might have been tipped too.
Yeah.
It was a good job by the Titans DB. Get up there. It looked like he might have even tipped that.
Marcus Bueno will look to pin Thunderbird down deep. 8 minutes, 41 to go here. 4th and 10. Bueno gets the clean snap and sends it downfield. That ball will go out of bounds around the 30-yard line, and Thunderbird will get another opportunity here on offense.
Yeah, boy, it's time for the Mingus defense to dig those cleats in, not let Thunderbird get a first down. I mean, it's crucial to not let them establish a drive right now. Thunderbird's been on point all night. That last drive, the Marauders were able to shake him up a bit, bringing some pressure on Squires, throwing him off his game. I'd be looking out for Lahusky here.
Yeah.
You were able to get to Squires on that last drive. Now, really got to contain Lahusky, not let him break this out.
Well, we'll see what Thunderbird can do here on their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10, 41-19 our score, 8 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Squires lined up alongside him is Lahusky. 3 receivers left, 1 on the right. Squires takes the snap. Quick pass is completed. That's Solis again. He'll cut back inside and get brought down around the 30. Good tackle there by Leckington for the Mingus Union Marauders to stop that momentum on that screen pass to Solis.
Boy, and Squires has got quite the quarterback rating going on. Man, he is really on point tonight, and Solis really helping him out. Good support group.
8 minutes and 3 seconds to go here, 2nd and 5. Ball spotted on the Thunderbird 30. Squires under center. Man in motion. He'll take the snap, flip it to the right side. That's Lahusky. They've been calling his name all night. He'll go to the right side, get the first down, and a huge gain for Jordan Lahusky, who is still on his feet and cuts back to the middle of the field and is finally brought down. But that'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, sure will, and that's going to keep the clock running too. As soon as they get set, Thunderbird's going to be able to take their time. And we're ticking down here, 7 minutes, 30 seconds left. Thunderbird's going to huddle up and take their time, talk about what they want to do. And boy, how about Lahusky, huh? Man, he's able to just get some chunk yards each run.
Avery Romero on the tackle. The senior defensive end and outside linebacker able to get the stop. 7 minutes and 15 to go here. Man in motion. Squires hands it off. That's Lahusky up the middle. He'll get brought down around the 50-yard line. Not enough for a first down, but a big gain again by Jordan Lahusky, the senior running back.
Yeah, right now you got a battle of the trenches going on, and Thunderbird doing a great job up front to move the Marauders back. The Marauders gotta clog that center up, not let Lahusky find a hole and go through it, because he's getting about 7-8 yards here on this drive of carry.
Ball spotted on the Marauder 49, 2nd and 2. 6 minutes and 30 to go here. 41-19 our score. Squires under center. Waiting for the snap. He'll take it. He'll drop back, flip it left side. That's going to be, I believe, number 22, and he's got a lot of room to run. He'll cut back at the first down. Big run there by Brian Chavez. First down and a lot more for Thunderbird on that run to the left side.
Yeah, boy, if you're Thunderbird, that is exactly what you want to do. You can see the replay there on your screen. Able to just get to the edge. Linemen do a good job of getting out. Everybody's staying on a block. You see number 75 there for Thunderbird pulling up. Look at the big guy getting upfield. That's a great job. Able to open up some holes. And Marauders got to come up. How about a forced turnover here, huh, Philip? That's what's got to happen. You got to force something.
You need a momentum killer here.
Yep.
Turnover, a sack, or an incomplete pass. Solis in motion. They'll hand it off to him on the right side. Solis has got a lot of room to run on that right side. He'll cut back inside and get the first down.
Yeah, and Solis just has some serious speed.
Yep.
Able to take it out, and then you think he's going to run out of bounds. I think a couple of the Marauders DBs thought he was just going to sprint out of bounds, but no, plants his foot, does a little spin move, gets another handful of yards.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now on that big run there by Solis. Been a running back by committee, mostly led by Jordan Lahusky, but we've seen Chavez, Solis, and Matthews a little bit. Of course, Squires with his legs as well, extending plays. So to bring up 1st and 10 on the Marauder 24. Squires takes the snap, flips it left side. That's to Chavez. Chavez looking for some run on the left side, looking for some room to run. He'll get a little bit more. Not enough for the first down, but another big run there by Thunderbird, and they just keep moving the ball forward.
Yeah, and he ran out of bounds that time, which is going to help the Marauders a little bit, unless they keep him. Oh, you know what? That clock is rolling.
I
think they might have let the clock keep going there, said that we forced him out, which, boy, yeah, that's really hurting us right now because now we're down to just 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
So a gain of 7 on that run, and it will bring up second down, 2nd and 3 on the Marauder 18 here in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Squires lined up alongside Chavez. Receivers on both ends, man in motion. Squires takes the snap, looking to pass. Back of the end zone, it is incomplete.
Wow, and the Marauders got very lucky there because that wide receiver just fell down.
Yeah.
Squires with a great ball, a little bit behind him, but boy, Titan wide receiver on that just fell down, and the Marauders, it's a good break for the Marauders, stops the clock, puts the Titans at 3rd down.
And of course that pass intended for number 7, that is Brody Fogelson, who has made his way back to the field.
Yeah, that's good to see. You know, he wants that one back.
Oh, of course. He'll get another opportunity. 3rd and 3 again on the 18-yard line. Squires will try it again. He'll take the snap, hands it off. Lahusky will get the first down, looking to get into the end zone. He will. Lahusky diving into the end zone for another score for the Thunderbird Titans. They extend their lead 47-19 here in the fourth. And
boy, they
that's
look sharp.
tough.
Huh? They look sharp.
They
Thunderbird
do.
looks very, very sharp.
Yep.
First game of the season. That offensive line, I don't know that they're opening up the best and greatest holes. Well, sure looks like it on that replay there. But Lahusky able to find some good openings and break through them. And the Titans have quite a few weapons that they're able to use.
And they're utilizing them for Coach Nolet. And we've seen multiple kids make it into the end zone, but mostly Jordan Lahusky having a phenomenal game as Omar Granados knocks in the extra point to extend the lead now 48-19. 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Marauders will get an opportunity on offense. We'll take a break, but we'll be right back here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. More football on the way.
Yavapai College has 6 campuses and centers in Sedona, the Prescott area, and the Verde Valley. With more than 100 degree and certificate programs, YC has what you need to jumpstart your academic journey. Our athletics teams are some of the best in the nation, and we have plenty of student-led clubs, organizations, and activities. Our full-time student discount makes YC the most affordable option in Arizona for a full-time student. Learn more today at yc.edu.
4 minutes and 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsenko. Our score, Thunderbird Titans 48, Mingus Union Marauders 19. It is week 1 of the 2021 football season. And Nick, Thunderbird looking really good.
Yeah, Marauders have their key spots, which we'll touch on the post-game show for sure.
Which you can check out right
19
here.
points. Marauders have definitely had a good few drives rushing the ball. But yeah, like you just said, Phil, Thunderbird really flexing those athletes they have on offense and defensive side of the ball.
It'll be a short kick to Austin Wharf, who's looking for some room over the middle, and he gets brought down around the 40-yard line.
How about Alvarez absolutely hammered somebody on that play.
I got to tell you, I'm happy to not be on the receiving end of that, as you can see in the backfield there. Alvarez with a great block. Clean block.
Very clean.
Looked rough, but it was clean.
He was about to tackle him. He had an arm on the ball carrier there. Yeah, that's a good hit. Wharf, good run.
So now Mingus will get an opportunity here. 1st and 10 with 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball spotted on their own 38-yard line. Harrison takes the snap. Hands it off. Arnado gets a big hole up the middle. Not enough for the first down, but a big run for Mackay.
Yep, there's just another weapon the Marauders have. And I like that. You keep using it, keep getting those reps in as running backs, and that's going to open up some more holes. Good job by the offensive lineman. You can get 9 yards on a carry like that every time. Let me tell you, that's an easy drive downfield.
Very similar to the first drive we saw for the Mingus Union Marauders when they were able to work their way up the field on the ground. But here in the fourth quarter, they've got a lot of ground to make up and not a lot of time at all left. Harrison going to go back to Arnuato, and this time he's going to fight his way for a first down, still stay on his feet on the left side.
And that's a great job, Arnuato, getting to the edge.
I thought he got brought down, but Arnuato, a great job of staying on his feet and picking up the first down and a lot more.
Taking some notes from Harrison, tiptoeing on the sidelines there.
First and 10 now on the Thunderbird 45 as the Marauders offense starting to move the ball with some efficiency here. 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Harrison awaiting the snap. Man in motion. They'll hand it off to Perkins on the left side. Perkins cutting back inside, looking for a few extra yards. He'll get brought down after the short gain. And it'll bring up second down.
Boy, I like that style Perkins runs with. He almost gets his strides going early, and it's intimidating as a defenseman. You can see the replay there. You can see him pick his legs up and really get some ground underneath him. Almost able to break through that, and he's always taking a couple guys down. The Marauders are going to use that all season long. Good job, Perkins.
Ava Orner with the tackle. Ava, the only female player on the field. Harrison.
Big play.
Looking for some room. He's going to scramble and basically go right back to the line. Just a couple yards on the ground there. But, Nick, I will say we haven't had a game yet where we've had a girl on the field.
Yeah, Ava, great tackle on the play before.
Yeah. What a trendsetter.
What's looking like our running back with the most touches. So great job on her and that Titans defense.
Ava, a senior. Coach Nolet had a lot of wonderful things to say about her before the game started. And we saw right there a great stop there by the senior the senior outside linebacker. Got a minute 47 to go here in the fourth. Harrison just looking to end on a positive here as the Marauders will focus their attention on Yunker next week. Of course, Greenway will be on the road at Greenway High School as that handoff up the middle to Arnuato is shut down at the line. That'll bring up fourth down. So now 4th and 4 as the Marauders, clock's getting close to striking midnight.
Yeah, no rushing up to the line here. Marauders just trying to keep everybody not injured or anything, running some good plays, get some reps in right now. That's what's important. Down 48-19, a minute left. Keep it clean.
Yeah, now the Marauders will just look to convert the fourth down and possibly get into the end zone. Harrison looking to pass left side. He's got a man wide open. It is completed. Marauders will get the first down as that pass is completed to number 9 on the far side. That is Michael Zunich, who we have not gotten a chance to talk about too much. So Zunich able to get the first down. So that'll keep the drive going for the Mingus Union Marauders, as mentioned. Hopefully can just get into the end zone, end on a positive, and focus their attention on Yunker. Of course, we'll have the Gettles High Desert Mechanical post-game show for you right after this game concludes. We'll get you wrapped up on this game and get you focused up for next week. Do want to give you an update on the Bradshaw Mountain game. They are currently losing 29-19 in the fourth quarter to Seton Catholic. Harrison going to roll right, looking to pass, looking for something across the middle. Harrison back over to Zunich. It is almost intercepted. Great defensive play by Nate Goody as that one will go incomplete out of the hands of the defender, almost picked off.
I like the play calls, Philip, going to the passing game here.
Yeah, might as well work on it.
Right. Might as well get Zach comfortable, build some of that chemistry with your wide receivers. Man, he looks great throwing the ball in the pocket. That one, good on Zach. Again, that ball's thrown so far outside that the DB, even if he catches that, they're going to rule him out of bounds.
Right.
So that's a good job. And yeah, like I said, I like that play call, trying to get some chemistry in the passing game.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. As the Mingus Union Marauders look to just keep this drive going. 19 seconds left in this contest. Thunderbird walking away with their first victory on the season, 48-19. These two teams meeting up for the first time since 2004. And Thunderbird carried the all-time matchup record. They've won 2 games of the 4 contests. So now Harrison lined up alongside Arnwado. 19 seconds to go here. Harrison, just the final couple plays of this game, going to air it out. He's got Perkins, and it is intercepted. There is a penalty on the field, so we'll see if that pass is actually intercepted or if the Marauders will get one more shot offensively.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that's going to be a pass interference there on the Titans. Pretty blatant. It looks like almost Hail Mary status. Somebody just shoved somebody down back there. Yep. Perkins trying to get up and get it, and one of the Titans said, nope, we're going to take it.
But could give the Marauders an opportunity here, like we mentioned, just to get into the end zone, end on a positive note, focus their attention next week to Yunker before their first region matchup against Flagstaff, who, like I mentioned, beat Camelback earlier today. 26-8 was the final score in that one. So it will be a pass interference call.
And Thunderbird has a good test in Greenway coming up. Yep. They're going to be hype after this game for sure. They looked fine-tuned, and the Marauders go back to the locker room and basically try to look at that first drive, Philip. That was so great.
A lot of positives.
Got to execute on that. Yep. We're going to talk about it in the post-game show.
Yep.
And the Marauders looking to get a win here next week against Yunker.
So looking at the possible final play or two here for the Mingus Union Marauders. Harrison under center, takes the snap, rolling right, looking for somebody in the back of the end zone. Harrison finding somebody in the back of the end zone. It is Austin Wharf. So a great positive for the Marauders. Another touchdown to Austin Wharf makes the game 48-25. But working on the offense, the passing game has looked great so far, and, well, Marauders able to score.
Yep, love that. That's a great play call at the end of the game here. Under a minute, you're going to let Zach Harrison drop back in the pocket, get comfortable with his receivers. Nice job by Wharf getting open in the middle of the field. And, yeah, I mean, I like the positive at the end of the game here. Just 5 seconds left.
Austin Wharf able to get into the end zone for the second time tonight. Another candidate for the Verde Lee Market Player of the Game. I want to thank Verde Lee Market. You can visit their location on 516 North Main Street in Cottonwood, as the Marauders will try to go for the 2-point conversion, but that play is shut down. And we'll get you the Gettles High Desert Mechanical post-game show. We've got 5 seconds left in this game. So not a great start for Coach Monsibaez in his first, hopefully long tenure as the Mingus Union High School football coach.
Yeah, and this is a good Phoenix school. Come down, play Thunderbird. They're established, good program over there. Coach Monsibaez is just kind of gelling in with the rest of the coaches. And those guys are going to fine-tune up. They got to shake it off. You know, a lot of mental mistakes happened tonight, some technicalities, and all that stuff will clean up.
So the Marauders will just send it downfield here on the kickoff when they get squared away. We're just going to stay here. We're already pretty much near the kickoff anyway. And again, we'll get you the Gettles High Desert Mechanical postgame show and our Verde Lee Market Player of the Game. I want to thank you all for watching and listening to this broadcast. Again, like we mentioned, we'll be back next week as the Marauders take on Yunker and look to get into the win column in 2021. We're able to do it in week 2 last season against Mojave, and hopefully they'll be able to do it on the road in their Freedom matchup next week.
Yep, good matchups playing against some of these Phoenix schools.
And Thunderbird will be on the road at Greenway, like we've talked about.
Because our region's going to be tough.
Yes.
We got some good teams in our region.
Yes, we do. Flagstaff starting off with a victory. And, of course, right now, Bradshaw is losing to Seton Catholic, but still a lot of time left in that game.
Coconino is looking good this season.
Coco, yeah.
Quite a few guys back. Flagstaff.
Prescott's return, welcoming in
our entire region is looking good. So Marauders have a good chance tonight. They got a lot of reps in, a lot of highlights that we'll talk about, and clean that up before some region play.
Oh, yeah. So Bueno will do just that, just so the clock can wind down. It will be recovered around the 40-yard line. The clock will strike midnight on this week 1 matchup. 48-25 is our final score. Mingus Marauders will focus their attention to Yunker. Thunderbird gets a victory and will try to carry their momentum into next week against Greenway. We've got the Gettles High Desert Mechanical postgame show coming up right here on Verde Valley TV. Again, our final score, Thunderbird 48, Mingus Union 25. We'll wrap things up here at Thunderbird High School. Stay with us.
Yavapai College has 6 campuses and centers in Sedona, the Prescott area, and the Verde Valley. With more than 100 degree and certificate programs, YC has what you need to jumpstart your academic journey. Our athletics teams are some of the best in the nation, and we have plenty of student-led clubs, organizations, and activities. Our full-time student discount makes YC the most affordable option in Arizona for a full-time student. Learn more today at yc.edu.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
Choose precision. Choose innovation. Choose robotic-assisted knee and hip replacement. Choose Northern Arizona Healthcare.
Choose the region's most comprehensive heart program. Choose care close to home. Choose world-class surgeons. Choose Northern Arizona Healthcare.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Welcome to the Postgame Report, brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, AC, and Plumbing Specialist, online at GettlesHDM.com. Stick around for the game recap, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats. And now let's head back to the press box. Here's your announcers, Philip Katafamo and Nick Yatsenko.
Want to welcome you into the Gettles High Desert Mechanical postgame show. Philip Katafamo alongside Nick Yatsenko. It was a tough loss for the Mingus Union Marauders, but they'll focus their attention on Youngker next week. Nick, we've got a lot to talk about. The Marauders didn't start off, or I should say did start off very well offensively. It had a little bit of a delay in the middle, maybe a little bit of a speed bump in the middle of the game, but honestly, it was great to see them finish with a passing touchdown.
Yeah, and it's technicalities. It slowed the Marauders' offense down. First game of the season, that's expected. That first drive was unexpected. And same for Thunderbird, but back to Mingus, that first was unexpected. They drove it right down the field, 7-8 yards a run, touchdown Mingus. That looked very sharp. Marauders are going to have to look at the locker room tape and see what the heck they did and go back to that. But a lot of highlights. I like at the end of the game, we focus on the passing game.
Yep.
We saw Harrison connect with Wharf in the end zone. That's
Twice.
great to see some chemistry there. So, yeah, a lot of highlights. Thunderbird looked really, really sharp tonight.
You know, Zach Harrison almost looking for his Peter Calandra out there. Of course, we called Clutch Calandra all the time last season. So maybe Wharf can be that leading receiver. We also saw Freddie Jimenez operate in the offense as well. Hunter Perkins in the backfield has been great. Of course, Angelo Alvarez. We'll talk a little bit more about the Marauders here in a second, but I want to talk about Thunderbird. They played phenomenal. I mean, Coach Nolet made adjustments when he needed to make adjustments. Let's talk about their quarterback, Carter Squires. Let's take a look at his statistics here. Squires, coming into this game, his first ever start as a varsity quarterback, and he put on an absolute show.
He looked like a seasoned quarterback. He did not look like – he looks like he's – there you see 7 for 9, 205 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's incredible stats. That's an incredible quarterback rating. He was phenomenal all night. Coach Millett has got to be happy with his performance, and he's going to build on that. Boy, you hope against Greenway next week. We wish them the best of luck, and they're going to have a good game, and they fine-tuned some of that work. And the Marauders, unfortunately, had to deal with that. Squires, great athlete. Lahuski, great athlete. These guys were kind of running all over.
See right there.
Lahuski, 22 carries, 159 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
Man, he was a beast with that football tonight. Able to juke inside, make some Marauders miss, and they're going to have to adapt to good running backs like Lahuski. We got a really tough region, and boy, in this 4A division, you got these massive teams like Mesquite and Cactus, who you're going to see at the end, who have college prospects running the football. Lahuski's just a few steps behind them, so Marauders really got some fine-tuning to go.
Well, and you talk about Carter Squires as well. I mean, like, you're 100% right. Lahuski was an absolute issue all night long. He was running up and down the field. Of course, Thunderbird able to utilize that pass out of the backfield, that sort of dump pass to their receivers. We saw Lahuski do that. We saw a couple passes to Matthews. We saw Ender Solis, who we did not have in the stat sheet, but Solis also played very well. Everything was clicking for Thunderbird, and for Mingus, it's got to be making adjustments. We'll take a look at some of the stats here. Let's start with Zach Harrison. Zach coming in his senior year, looking to start the Marauders right off on the right foot, but you know what? I got to say, Zach played great. 6 for 14, 123 yards passing, no interceptions, 2 passing touchdowns, both of them to Austin Wharf. I mean, both guys playing very, very well, and this is the kind of rapport you want. I mentioned Calandra, but of course, you want that rapport with your receivers. You want a guy, your go-to guy, and Wharf could be that guy as we take a look at his statistics. 2 receptions, a big 60-plus yard receiving touchdown, which got him into the 60-yard pluses, and then, you know, he had that short score into the end zone before to end the game. But while on the scoreboard, of course, it's tough, you know, because Mingus lost, really on the surface, Mingus played really well down the stretch. Their defense got a huge stop when they needed it. We talked about them being able to finish with a touchdown, being able to finish on a positive note. Now they can do that. They carry a lot of momentum in a game against Yunker. Yunker lost their first game against Combs tonight, and now Mingus will be going into a matchup against a team that is also looking for their first win. So it'll make for a very, very interesting road game for the Marauders next week.
Yeah, and Marauders, like you said, there's so many highlights that they play. You see in Wharf with 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. You bet Harrison knows that in the back of his mind. He might have targeted him a couple more times, but he's thinking, man, I hit him twice tonight, and it was in the end zone both times. It's going to build some good chemistry. Perkins getting out of the backfield, catching some balls. Alvarez looked really sharp running the football as well. He's got a ton of speed, shiftiness. He's going to be able to help the Marauders out big time this season. And, boy, they got to take some momentum from those highlights. Forget about the technicalities that, you know, he might have dropped the ball once or twice. No
penalty
turnovers.
Yards, of course.
No turnovers. And that was a low-key stat for Harrison. No interceptions is great. That's awesome. Shows his maturity at the quarterback position.
And, of course, we cannot also deny Big 23 for the Mingus Union Marauders. Our Verde Lee Market player of the game for Week 1, Angelo Alvarez. Verde Lee Market is a favorite not only of locals but also visitors. It has received hundreds of excellent reviews on TripAdvisor. They make the best burgers, Italian subs, and mouth-watering Philly cheesesteaks. Dine in or call ahead for pickup. Open 7 days a week from 8 to 9. But like we said, Angelo Alvarez, our Week 1 Verde Lee Market player of the game. Again, visit Verde Lee Market, 516 North Main Street in Cottonwood. Great place to get food. I've gotten there multiple times. But Angelo, let's take a look at his statistics. Angelo coming in as a senior. had a huge kick return for a touchdown, had a rushing touchdown, had some big blocks. I mean, Angelo, as a senior, making his experience and presence known early on.
He's an all-around weapon for the Marauders. He's able to do it on kickoff. There you saw his running back stats, 7 carries, 51 yards, couple touchdowns. One of those being the kickoff return, which was unbelievable. I don't even know how he broke that. It looked like he got tackled a couple different times on the sidelines, able to keep his feet and go downfield and score. Alvarez is going to have to bring that for the Marauders all season. So a lot of great plays from our seniors tonight. They're going to have to keep doing that and keep executing, and they're going to get much better. You're going to get much better. There's a lot of reps tonight. At the end of the game, I like the fact that we go back to the air game to tune that up a little bit, because obviously we did see some success with the running game, and we were able to spread it out. So when you use weapon and 4 different weapons, it's going to really throw the other team off.
Well, one of the big questions we had before this game started was who was going to be the bell cow for the Mingus Union Marauders, and it is the Bulldog. Angelo Alvarez, number 23, seems to be getting the call for the Mingus Union Marauders, and Coach Dave Monsabayez in his first season and first game as the head coach of this football program. Well, Nick, we'll focus our attention next week to Younker. We do wish Thunderbird High School safe travels to Greenway and best of luck against the Demons next week, but we will be focusing our attention on Younker High School next week. We'll be on the road at Younker, but you can watch that game right here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. For everybody here at Yavapai Broadcasting, for Nick Kitsinko, I'm Philip Katafamo, wishing you a great rest of your week. Enjoy the long weekend. We'll be back week 2 against Younker.
This has been the Post-Game Report, brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, AC, and Plumbing Specialist, online at GettlesHDM.com. We'll return next week for exciting Mingus Marauder football action on KYBC 96.3 FM, online at myradioplace.com, or Verde Valley TV Cable 1 Channel 56, Suddenlink Channel 2.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
This has been a presentation of Yavapai Broadcasting Sports. Any rebroadcast or use of this broadcast without written permission from Mingus Union High School or Yavapai Broadcasting is expressly prohibited. Tonight's Mingus Marauder game has been sponsored in part by Gettles High Desert Mechanical, offering solutions for your comfort. Northern Arizona Healthcare, improving health, improving people. And Suzy Q Market, the best road trips start at Suzy Q. Mingus Marauders football supporters also include Jackson Hewitt Rice Accounting with locations across northern Arizona. Larry Green Chevrolet, the people place. And Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality. Mingus football on KYBC, Verde Valley TV, and myradioplace.com is also brought to you by All Price Insurance. Call 634-2311 to get your quote. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs. Yavapai College, you can, we can, together. And Rock Zoo Screen Printers, where clothing comes to rock. We'll return next week for exciting Mingus Marauder football action on KYBC 96.3 FM, online at myradioplace.com, or Verde Valley TV Sparklight Channel 1056 Suddenlink Channel 2.